StreamYard is freezing up again. Lovely. Uh, Hello and welcome to another episode of the Fellowship of the D20, part of the Omen Comics Podcast Network. Uh, we are back with Diemesis as our DM once again, and the Phandalin Five have rejoined for yet another adventure. So with that, I will hand it on over to Jeff for the intro.
All right. Here we go. Phandalin Five had just recently completed one epic battle. Oh my goodness, there was all kinds of things going on. There was a flooded room. There were dragon turtles. There were sea monsters. There were mer people with like weird body parts being all Davy Jones.
Somebody is
crazy
rubbing
noise?
against their mic really loud. It's making it so I can't hear what you're saying.
My bad.
Okay.
Anyway, there were crazy things. There were pyramids. There were flooded rooms. There were like gods battling primordials. It got crazy in there. And the Phandalin Five is like, we need to get out of this situation and let the big boys duke it out. And so we eventually got out of that chamber. And moving northward, I believe it was, the Phandalin Five found themselves in yet another interesting predicament as they encountered a chamber with a blue dragon sitting atop a hoard of treasure. But not just that, along with a brood of 4 dragon wormlings. It seemed this was, it turned out that the dragon was not actually there of her own accord, but was being held prisoner by the cult of the Howling Hatred, her brood being used to keep her in line under penalty of death via animated swords, air elementals, and other assorted nastiness. Well,
fuck those swords.
Yeah, I'm getting to that. Believe me, I'm getting to that. The elementals made a move that set Bjorn off, and battle was joined, while the magic mouth proclaimed doom upon the dragon's wormlings. And 3 of them were instantly killed by air-propelled stone spears flying down. And we were like, oh shit, it is on like Donkey Kong now. The animated swords proved to be very vexing for Bjorn, as it seemed we don't know if they were impervious to blows, but they were very skilled at parrying blows away from themselves, which was a big problem for our barbarian buddy. The party was struggling with great difficulty to keep the last wormling alive, as it was being viciously attacked by swords and other elements in the room. And as if all of that wasn't bad enough, that bothersome asshole of a gnome showed up and started peppering us once more with spells from scrolls and his eldritch blast and all sorts of other nastiness. Well, the blue dragon was coerced into joining the battle in order to save its last remaining wormling against the 5. While the party tried their best to save the final wormling and not kill the dragon at the same time. Although Cyrus was kind of over all this, and he was like, well, fuck the dragon. I've had enough of this shit. That happened quite a lot from Cyrus, by the way.
Dragon, fuck the swords.
Fuck everything, basically. Bjorn was definitely on board with the fuck the swords part.
Yeah, fuck the gnome.
But the fire, let's see. The blue dragon, and while the party tried to save the wormling, the other enemies, Cyrus gets hurled through hell by the gnome. And if that wasn't bad enough, fire begetted fire, as Boja's like, well, I got something for these swords flying around here, and dropped fire from the sky on top of everything that wasn't our faithful heroes. Now, the flames damaged many of the things in the rooms, but the gnome was also counterspelling whodunit's magic, keeping him from being effective and being like a real buzzkill in the midst of the battle. And the little bastard hit our heroes with a time stop and just blitzed the crap out of Cyrus to the point of death, basically. He was down, making death saves, bleeding out. But at least Boja was able to battle the elementals and get rid of one initial problem in our fight. Boja kept her word to protect the wormlings and started to revivify wormlings and was pleading with the blue dragon, fight on our side and I will save all of your children. And while Bjorn is finally given an enemy he can fight, something that doesn't deflect all his parries, as a pit fiend is conjured, he's like, thank you, I want to hit the giant 20-foot archdemon thing because this is something I can smack. Thank you, Timora, and all the other guys. Your ass looks great, by the way. Well, Boja's ploy worked as Mama Dragon went into Mama Bear mode and started turning on the gnome. But the gnome wasn't out of tricks. Oh no. Boja continued to be a clutch player trying to revivify baby dragons, but the gnome turned up the heat by using a time spot. You already did the time spot by casting an AOE spell like Blight, and it killed all the freaking baby dragons all over again. Holy crap! Was this never going to end? But Whodunit was able to revivify one, and Boja started picking up others with her own revivifies. We're using all our spell slots just to bring baby dragons back to life instead of fighting the enemy, trying so hard to get this dragon on our case on top of everything else. Boja is having to make saving throws to make sure that the elementals are not going to come back into the fray, but thankfully, Whodunit had sacrificed an infusion to make sure that Boja had the mind sharpener, so that even if she failed her Constitution saving throws to check for concentration, she could just nope that stuff for 4 times a day. Well, with tremendous effort, the gnome was finally taken out. And it turned out that he didn't die immediately. Sirius discovered that he had a friend's period of health around his throat, keeping him alive and stable.
Oh.
Well, that didn't stay on his neck very long, I can tell you. And he was dispatched quite readily. While the swords continued to frustrate Bjorn, there was still the fit peen to be eliminated. And after that was done, it turned out to be a mop-up. And with that, the baby dragons happily started feasting on the corpse of their gnomish tormentor. And that's where we ended off, collecting a few items from the gnome, deciding what we were going to do about the treasure, if anything, because we are still dealing with a dragon after all, and not one of the good ones. But it does kind of owe us at this point.
Does it now?
We
That'll be
hope.
interesting. That would be a very interesting discussion.
I believe
We need a very charismatic
dragon
and
were, "Kill
sneaky
me or
hobbit
get
right
out of
now.
my way."
We have Cirrus. I mean,
What, Cirrus? What did you say?
Burgle, go burgle something.
Sirius's last words to the dragon were, "Kill me or get out of my way."
I remember
Yeah,
that.
Sirius is so good at making friends.
yeah.
After everything he went through for that dragon and she gutted him, he really doesn't care.
Well, with that,
He doesn't care
Combat-
about her excuses either.
This is all the thanks I get for saving your life.
combat has died away for the moment. The baby dragons are happily going yum, 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 yum on some evil pieces of the gnome. And
Finally, an end to that little shithead.
Early would approve.
And yes, and there is a giant mound of treasure standing between all of you and an angry-looking dragon mama, a baby mama, looking over at you, peering over the treasure. Her eyes narrowed, and she's watching you all very carefully, with her babies munching away in the background.
Sirius will walk over to her. "I suppose you have another problem with us?"
I have no problem as long as you leave.
"You're welcome."
She doesn't say anything. Her eyes merely narrow, and she watches you very carefully.
His eyes narrow back.
Ah! Sirius, this is not a bored lich. This is a dragon that's been through a lot, and might I add, not one of the good ones. So maybe tone it down a little bit.
Go ahead, everybody give me a perception check.
Oh boy.
Oh,
I
we
simply
go.
said, "You're welcome." I presume such an intelligent creature would want to thank us for freeing her and her children from this torment and imprisonment.
holy shit! I critted
Wow.
that son bitch.
Dang.
Nice.
Wow.
I was all prepared to roll my 16 ones again.
Damn, Greg credited it too.
23. Oh, let me guidance that.
That advantage was accidental then, but I'll happily take the first one.
That's fine.
25.
Is Jen able to roll, or is she locked
Yeah,
up?
it's just coming up now. And that was
Okay.
perception, right?
Yeah.
Perception, yeah.
You get advantage on perception, Steve?
Yes.
Dang.
Cool. All right. All of you notice that there's actually little bits of ground teeth flaking
Nice.
out of her mouth as her teeth are flaring,
Oh
and
boy.
a little bit of arcs of spark of lightning coming out of her nose, and her claws are clenching, and she has actually crushed a whole metal bar in her claw as she's looking at Cirrus and then looking at all of you. Her tail twitching slightly at the end.
Um,
I'm going to bow and say, I'm glad I could help save your babies.
Miss
Nods. What?
Cirrus, what kind of? My name is Cirrus.
You hear a low sound, something that sounds kind of like a cross between a dog and a cat, kind of a low grumble between her throat. She looks at one of the exits, any of the exits.
So which way
Okay.
shall we go?
Yeah.
Pardon my friend here. He's a little grumpy sometimes.
He was trying to be polite and perhaps have a conversation with proper introductions. I am glad that your children are okay. We are, not that you may be interested, attempting to stop the cults down here from doing whatever it is they're doing. We're 1 for 4 so far, so if you could point us in the direction of the howling hatred, the searing flame, or what was it? The drown something?
The crushing wave.
Yeah.
Crushing wave?
I've not been out of this cave since I was a youngling myself.
Oh. Wow, that's like
am-
ages and ages.
I am genuinely sorry to hear that, although it does. I do have follow-up questions. It's probably best not to ask. We have no quarrel with you. We're trying to stop these cults. So we can point you the direction we came in. There was a staircase. It's gone, but I suspect that won't cause you or your children any issues if you're wanting to leave. Are you wanting to leave?
Why is my... Sorry, my headphones keep going in and out. So, there we go. All right. She puts her nose up in the air and sniffs for a moment and goes... She points one claw to the south. Fresh air. She points a claw to the east. Rot and stink and damp. And then she
That's
points
just
back.
me. I'm sorry.
She points back to the direction you came from. Sulfur.
All right. So I guess the question is, which way do we want to go, and which cult do we want to fight first?
The babies have finished eating the gnome, and they all back up into this corner over here.
Yeah. I don't.
I vote sulfur.
Should I presume
There's
that
still
you'd
car.
be
There's still
happier-
Carls who we need to check on.
What were you going to say?
Cirrus is still looking at the dragon. Should I presume you'd be happier if we leave your pile of motley treasure alone?
I don't know if you heard that. That was me growling. So
I asked politely.
yes.
Okay.
John reaches into his pocket and puts back a coin.
Toss a coin to your dragon.
Well played. Well played.
East was sulfur. That is my vote.
Karlsruhe is probably south.
No, north is sulfur.
North is sulfur. Oh, okay.
North
that
was sulfur, east was rot, south was fresh air. So of course, no one's mentioned going to the fresh air.
I did.
Well, because we know we need to stay down here to finish what we got
That
to
might
do.
be where the air cult is.
She
Oh.
looks she looks back at her children and looks at all of you for a moment, and she goes, "I have a deal to offer."
Okay.
And we are listening.
I will allow you to take one item or amount of treasure from my hoard and return for one boon.
And what do you ask of us?
My children are of an age where they will begin to grow rapidly and fight. I could sense that by the time this thing that you are doing is done, that only one of them will survive as is right and normal. When that one emerges, you will come back here and you will take her and release her or him into the wild and ensure that they grow up to be the terror on the world that I wish them to be.
Okay, in as much as we could take one of your children to the surface, I don't think we could guarantee anything beyond that, but I would happily befriend one. Sirius kind of looks at the others. Are we good with this? He's going to switch to psychic.
Yeah.
I do not know anything about raising or training dragons.
I think
I
she
know,
just
I know a
wants us-
village you can ask.
Were you saying that about? Were you saying that psychically?
Yes.
I think she just wants our agreement to help one get to the surface.
She said to ensure that
Well,
it grows up to
that's
be
why
the terror that she wants it to be.
That's why I was
Mm.
trying to be clear that we couldn't guarantee the terror part, but we could
Right.
take one to the surface and I could point them in the direction of some helpless villages.
What happened to the little people, Sirius?
It's been a long day, man. The little people don't seem
Perhaps,
very
yeah.
appreciative.
Well, perhaps we could be a good influence on them.
Okay, we'll
them-
point them to some evil villages.
Evil villages would be better.
Yes. Yeah.
So are we good with this?
Do we know an evil
Osha?
village?
Yeah, I think that
There's
this falls-
bound to
this
be
falls in
some
accordance with
sort
my
of
oath.
settlement here
So,
with
yes.
haunted dwarves taking
Oh,
over.
please. We've stumbled across evil temples, evil cults, evil quarries. Do you really think we couldn't find an evil village if we actually tried?
Of course we could.
Do you understand how large a dragon's range is, though? They get around.
Yeah, and wouldn't you rather have one on our side?
Not if it's going to be, hey, who done it? So good to see you. I've been pillaging this village. I ate a couple of the villagers. They're all looking at me like, well, fuck you, Mr. Rabbit guy.
Okay, but all we have to do is show them how evil the Zents are, how they enslave dragons, and try and turn them into Dracoliches, and I think we could do some good here.
I
Nim's loving this.
I love being evil. I swear I do.
Yeah. Personally, I am more than willing to forego treasure than to release another evil thing on the world. As far as I'm concerned, she can make her own way out, do her own thing. We have done enough of a boon as is. We have ensured that there will be a new blue dragon offspring out there to
That's
terrorize the world as it is.
But perhaps we can convince it not to be.
So just to be clear, you don't want to make the deal. Are
Sure.
you okay if I do?
As you're talking amongst yourselves, you see one of the least hurt of the dragons that you saved attack and rip out the throat of another one and begin eating it. And as it does so, you notice now that it is a male because its genitalia drop and it grows a foot larger in the tail and in the body as it's chomping on it.
You know,
Uh,
and I know something about this.
Yeah.
That was impressive.
I tell you what, Sears, I have made my own bargains, both to my regret and detriment. If this is something you wish to bring upon your own head, so be it. I will have no party in it,
No.
but I will not
Um,
interfere.
Sirius will
Hold
turn back
time
into.
time out.
I will
Time out.
help.
Oh, we
Oh,
got
go ahead.
time out.
Time out. Time out.
Yeah.
I don't want to sleep with a dragon that just ate one of its own kind. If it will eat one of its own kind, it will eat us. I'm just
Well,
saying.
they will basically eat anything.
As she
Well, see,
watches,
that's what I'm saying. It's not safe to have him around the party.
But
she's
they're
watching all
intelligent.
of you kind of looking at each other and your eyebrows raising, but nothing is being said. And she's kind of looking back and forth. And she reaches slowly forward and opens up a chest and takes out an old tome
Oh,
and
you
puts
shithead.
and puts it on the ground. It says, all of you, if you do this, must swear upon this item which I got from my mother.
Nope.
Okay. Okay, I guess we can try to find out what this is. I'm ready. I'm going to do an Arcana check.
Nope,
Okay.
nope.
Okay.
Like, we can kill everything in here, and I'm going to find another way out. I'm not coming back through this area.
We're going to guidance on that.
You can just assume we died.
You have
11. Oh,
you
I
have
don't
no
know. Does
idea
anybody else
what
want
it
to try
is.
it? Does anybody else want to try?
The check now, because
Although you don't have to detect magic because it positively radiates off of it.
All right, I'll go. Okay, it was Cirrus is that up on it. I guess I don't need an Arcana.
and I can bump it if I need to.
Hey, pups.
Hey, Pops.
Hey, Bob!
Jinx.
Greg, your father told you of legend of 5 tomes, each of them owned by different clans of elves. And as they abandoned the main continent for Evermeet, they left them behind. And these tomes were wielded by the, how do I put this? The defenders of the various cities in services of the Sahedrin, so that their paladins, fighters, and mages took holy oaths to do certain tasks, and the gods held them to the oaths, or they were struck down.
So it's like the deal with the dragon here, but to a book.
I'll explain this to the others. This is
Yeah.
weird. I mean, yeah, a book that holds someone to an oath, I get, but the fact that it was basically from Elven Guardians.
Yeah.
Circe will just look at her and say, look, my friends and I have mixed feelings, and if I would be happy, well, I would be willing to get one of your children to the surface just because I don't think dragons should be trapped underground. But I'm not swearing a magical compact on an elven book. You don't have treasure that can tempt me to do that.
Then go.
And I say that with my whole chest.
Hmm.
I do not trust. Period.
However,
This
if you can
is-
point me in the direction of Holga Kilgore, I might do it.
Then I mean
Oh,
you
the
no,
movie.
I mean you no disrespect, but I can't make that agreement. The best we can do is part and hopefully a truce.
I have taken no action against you. I merely saw an opportunity. But this
You
is the
ripped me
only
open.
way I trust with my brood.
Okay, first you literally ripped me open not 5 minutes ago,
That is when I thought you were attacking us.
but you still took action against me.
Have I taken action now?
No. And again, I would be willing to help you, and you don't even have to give me treasure up front as far as getting one of your children free, but I'm not swearing on a magical elven book of compacts.
Nope.
Then
I am
Then-
already sworn to my goddess.
All right.
And
Why
my
are
duty
we?
is to preserve life. This
Then-
would seem to me to fall into that.
Hey, serious. Let's not keep splitting hairs before she starts splitting hairs, eh?
Then we have nothing else to talk about. Good day, sir. Nothing.
Yeah, I believe there was a brimstone this way. That sounds like a good, less dangerous place to go. Like fire. Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
I do hope
So-
that you find the freedom of the skies. Dragons deserve that.
Oh,
Yes, they do.
someone will come along eventually.
That's true.
And I don't think they're going to have our qualms, I say psychically.
You have to wait for someone less ethical than me. You might be here a while.
She chuckles.
Anyway, it's been fun. It's definitely been interesting.
Uh-oh.
That is a curse, living in interesting times.
Yep. So,
We
do
lost
we,
That's
the
what they-
emissus momentarily.
That's what
Do
they
we
say
have-
in Counter Tour.
do we head for the fresh air, the sulfur, or the rot?
Hey, if Bjorn want to go for fire, I'm inclined to go for fire. Let's get the hard thing over.
All right. I was hoping
Well,
that, yeah,
hard
my
thing with the
feeling is Karlsruhe is probably down in where the fresh air is.
What was that, Jen?
Technically, the hard thing would be Earth, not fire.
Well, we've already taken care of Earth, but fire is going to be the hardest because you are going to be very ineffective against fire.
My computer,
Well-
weird things, man.
Here's the thing, Steve. That gnome had the periapt that Karlsruhe had that was holding him together. If he had that periapt, Karlsruhe's gone.
We don't know that for certain.
No, because the gnome that they were using as the gateway for the Black Earth, he didn't have a periapt, and he was definitely ripped wide open, but he wasn't dead until we got involved.
See, but now with the periapt, we can actually save him. So I
Yes.
don't think
Okay.
there's any. I don't think there's any danger in leaving him for a little bit later because the gateway will preserve him. They need his life force.
Yeah,
But
they're
now
not-
that we have the periapt, we can put that on him before freeing him from the gateway, and we
He's
can
only
restore
being
him.
tortured and insane pain. It's all right.
Yeah.
We can leave him for a little bit. It's fine.
I mean, to be fair, I haven't even met the guy, so
You met him
tortured
once,
and- tortured and
way at the
ins-
beginning of the campaign.
He'll be fine for a while.
yeah, he may like
Karlsruhe
being
loves
tortured.
agonizer boosts.
Yeah,
yeah.
he may be enjoying it. Who knows? So,
That is actually possible.
That is
before,
weirdly possible.
If we wait long enough, they'll probably cut him free just to shut him up.
probably.
Shit.
Before my computer cut off, I was going to say the dragon goes, "You all are agents of chaos," as she chuckles, "destroying the order of this place. Believe me, there will be plenty who will be fleeing from your righteous anger. Don't worry, I will have opportunity."
All right.
All right.
Good luck with that.
Sounds like a party.
It's not very often that my anger is righteous. Sometimes I'm just pissed, so I'm down with this.
Sometimes doors just look at you funny.
That's right. I can't be having that. I got a reputation here.
I know one thing though. Whichever direction we choose, I am going to need a rest. I am very beat upon.
We definitely need a long rest somewhere. Though I would suggest we save it until we find a safe place.
The dragon watches you and kind of comes over here and grabs the pit fiend's body and begins dragging it back over her to her brood. "Let us see, little ones, what this does for you."
Well, unless we're gonna sleep here, I think we need to move.
Yeah. So the question is, are we actually going to? You guys are you more in favor of still going towards the fire, or do you want to go try and see if we can rescue Karlsruhe first?
Well,
Yeah.
I'm a little conflicted, honestly. I wanted to go towards the sulfur, but he said that was north, and that's where we came from when we came into this.
Yeah.
one. So I'm
Yep.
thinking we should go in one of the other directions, maybe.
I think
Yeah, I
we
think
should go south.
All right, let's go for Karlsruhe then.
Yeah,
Clean
let's
air
do
it
close.
is.
All right.
Yeah. Let's let's save the really difficult for when we're in a better position to fight them.
Who knows? Maybe by the time we get there, we'll be at a higher level.
Yeah, that seems likely.
All right. You walk into this area. Um, as you walk into this area here, you see a stone pedestal in the middle of this cavern holds a glassy sphere about 8 inches in diameter. You're transfixed by it as you hear the munching on the pit fiend's body and the chuckling of the dragon behind you that slowly dies down as you leave. The sphere that is on this pedestal seems to contain swirling smoke. Battered armor, damaged weapons, and tattered clothing are strewn around the chamber, but the floor within 10 feet of the sphere is free of such debris. Several weapons on the ground seem like they still might be serviceable, although all are badly worn.
Yeah, I guess I'll do detect magic.
It radiates a very strong magic.
The sphere.
Yes,
Okay. What about the weapons?
the weapons do not.
Okay. All right. Yeah, it's magical,
Let's see.
but the weapons appear to be mundane.
All right. Give me a strength check, please, Luthria.
Okay.
Oh no.
Not my favorite check, but okay.
I didn't see what you got. Okay.
It was a 10.
Oh, it's not very good.
It was
As
so
you-
close. Like it was 19 was right there.
Oh, actually, I didn't see Bjorn there either. Bjorn, give me a strength check, please.
This should be easy.
You just jinxed him.
But it would have been
I
easy
might have just jinxed it.
pantyhose.
14.
Well, did better than me.
All right. As you both are stepped within 20 feet, suddenly the sphere blazes to life. Several black tendrils reach out and strike various weapons. And as they do so, both Alutria and Bjorn are thrown 60 feet up into the air and suspended there as armor and things begin to hit you and strike you as a cyclone rises up around the sphere. And
crap.
at the same time, the tendrils that hit the weapons produce. Come on, work. What is wrong with you? There we go. Bjorn's favorite.
Oh, lovely.
So I'm going to need initiative in a second.
Oh, crap on a stick.
These are all 50 feet up in the air around Bjorn and Alutria as they rose up with the cyclone. And Bjorn and Alutria, you take, each of you,
Oh, let me
6
re-roll
points. You take 6 points of damage.
that. Okay. That's fine with that. Right. Oh, 19 both times. All right. 6 points of damage. Gotcha. Okay.
Oh, hold on. Where's turn roll? There we go. And roll this. Sword. Sword. Oh wow, swords go. Actually, Bjorn, what's your dexterity? You're probably better than a flying sword. Better be.
Let me see. Dex is 4.
Your dex is 4.
18 altogether. I
Oh.
thought you meant the bonus thing.
Yeah. All right. So you're better. So Bjorn, you go first. So Bjorn, you're first. You're stuck up in the air, 50 feet up in the air. So
Okay. Let's see how many of these I got left. All right, I'm doing good on rages. Let's go ahead and rage.
Okay.
And then let's see if I can do this way. Let's go with. Oh, I don't have it anymore. Okay, I got that. All right. We are going to go with a longbow attack.
Okay.
This guy here. 24.
That's a hit.
And the rage doesn't count with a longbow, I don't think. So just
Nope.
8.
And which one were you hitting?
This
What's
one
that
right
again?
here.
This one right here? Okay.
Yep.
All right. Cool. Swords rush in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on
Popular.
Alutria.
Shield if any of them hit.
All right.
How long does the shield last?
One
Just
turn.
one turn.
That's enough to deflect them all, then, right?
Should be.
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't think any of them hit anyway. So no.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
I didn't think they would. But, I'm not taking a chance when they have advantage.
And then 1 on Bjorn. That misses as well. So, all right, Boja, you see your friends thrown up into the air suddenly. There's a cyclone coming around from the sphere, and a bunch of these swords that were lying on the ground come to life. Meanwhile, they're getting battered by armor and rocks and everything. And that may keep happening to them. You don't know, but they're in the middle of this raging torrent of wind at the moment.
Bjorn feels a little bit like Janice right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
You also see a witch going by going, I'll get you, my pretties.
I'm still keeping the shoes.
On the top 3, I'm going to do a Scorching Ray. So
Okay.
roll 1.
They are AC 17.
Ouch.
So,
Yeah, that's the only first one hit.
Oh, well, I tried. So,
It's a good spell to use.
5.
all right. Cool. You
that
Metal.
one on the one corner.
Okay, so you melt a little bit of the weapon, but it is still going. It is still animated and moving around. Alutria.
All right, I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
First one is going to be on the one that was damaged by Boja's Scorching Ray.
Okay.
Yeah, that one missed. Try again.
That's a hit.
Yeah.
It better be a hit.
14.
Oh, shit.
All right.
That's how you do it.
You destroy the magic animating that sword, and it clatters to the ground.
Nice.
All right. Now for my last shot of the day.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Oh God. Really? I had to roll
Ooh.
I'm going to roll inspiration. that's horrible. No.
Okay. You gonna re-roll it, or
I'm going to re-roll it. Yeah.
all right?
Yeah, because I remember from last time I had an inspiration, so
Yeah, it's not much
slightly better.
Oh, and a 2.
But at
Fucking
least-
A.
At least it wasn't a critical fail, because then I would have had to say something funny that happened. So
Yeah, that's why I did it.
like it
That's
deflects
so
off
funny.
and singes right off the bottom of Bjorn's favorite friend there or something, you know. So.
Yeah.
Cirrus, you're up.
Hey,
Is
you
it
leave
whodunit
Bjorn's
before
favorite
me?
friend alone with that
It's got a
that shit.
17.
What's that?
Whodunit's got a 17.
Why didn't I put who done it in front of you? Okay. Who done it? You're up.
Let's see.
All right. Wait a minute. This is really weird. Cirrus is at the bottom of the turn order.
That doesn't happen.
It is
He
unusual.
he didn't roll well. Oh, yeah. No, I'll just let it go. It's not like they're hurting anything.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
So is Luthria in the air,
Yes.
Yeah.
and is Bjorn in the air?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Right now, Luthria is in the most danger. So, Whodunit's going to whip off his hat, run his wand over top of it, and go like, let's see, how did Bugs Bunny sing it? Da 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 da, abracadabra. And Eleuthria will poof out of the air, and I will poof Eleuthria back here.
All right.
And I'll use vortex warp.
Cool.
Are you
Yeah.
comfortable being poofed, Eleuthria?
You are poofed. Better be comfortable because I'm coming back here to poof with
Yeah.
you.
Yeah,
Like out of range.
I kind of give a thankful salute to Whodunit.
Luther, you're just a giant poof.
Just a big poof.
You're a poofer. That's what you are, damn poofer.
Cirrus.
Cheesy poof.
Now, did you say the spire in the middle that the whirlwind's around, that there was a sphere on top of it?
Yes, there is a black glossy sphere that appeared to be hollow, and then when Bjorn and Eleuthria got within some radius of it, suddenly wind begins swirling inside of it, and you see little lightning strikes, and then all hell broke loose. So,
Okay. I'm going to flip my normal turn of action and take my bonus action to attempt to telekinetically shove it off of the spire.
interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Waltz it up. It is
what?
it.
It can shove something within 30 feet of me. It must succeed on a strength saving throw. That would be 13, 16, 17. Or be moved 5 feet toward or away from me.
What is the strength of it? What is your when you use it?
I don't know what its strength would be.
No, he's asking what your spell save DC is, I think.
17
17.
Okay.
for this.
As
Damn.
you push against it, you feel an incredibly strong wind force push back on you, and you are flung backwards and strike the wall. Not hard enough to do damage to you, but you are flung backward against the wall.
You can take a chance on this rough new dance.
It didn't
Dare
work.
to dive in.
So
It was a good thought.
I will steady aim and throw at it.
Okay.
We really need more Exodus fans in this group. I'm just saying.
Can't all be
Wait,
heavy
me-
metal barbarians.
Let me
Well,
check
damn
something
it.
very quickly before I do that.
What the hell are
That's
they give
better.
you-
Well,
what the hell
something.
are exploding dice? Sorry, I got to see what the hell an exploding dice is now. Just the same dice. All right.
Didn't explode at all. I'm disappointed.
Yeah.
Maybe it was a silent but deadly.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me a roll for it, Cirrus.
Yeah, I am. Sorry. Just
It's all right.
Gives all the minis on the map the poison condition now.
Yeah.
It's just this new thing on the dice roller for like compounding dice, penetrating dice. Ooh. All right. That's a good hit.
Shit. I guess
Damn.
so. Fucking A. That's how
That
you
was
do it.
penetrative.
All right.
and
Yep.
steady aim. So
Blam.
Shit. Oh, laying the
26.
smack down. Damn.
All right. Several things happen all at once. All of the swords fall to the ground, disanimated. A giant crack appears in the sphere, and then it shatters, blasting outward. I need a reflex save. Bjorn, you're up in the air. You're shit out of luck.
What is a reflex save? This is 5th edition.
Dexterity check. A dex check from Just Cirrus. So,
Or acrobatics, which is more appropriate.
probably a dex check. Because you're just like, fuck, you're getting out of the way. Excuse my language, but.
Do not fucking cuss on this show, Nem.
Oh,
We
I
don't put
know.
up with that shit here.
Do you want to re-roll that?
Yes.
Okay.
Wow, fuck the fucking fuckers.
That's right.
Wow.
All right.
I'm
you're
more ahead
fine.
of that.
Oh my god.
Cirrus
Oh my
dodges
God.
aside. Bjorn, several things happen to you all at once. Do you have a way to stop from falling? That's my first question.
He's got that ring of
I have a
featherfall.
ring of featherfall.
So you're fine. You're going to float down. As you do so, a giant arc of lightning strikes out and strikes you also while you're being peppered by a bunch of glass. So the glass hits you for 23 points of damage. So halved is 11.
Okay.
And then a lightning bolt strikes out, a burst of wild magic coming out of this shattered magical item,
Oh,
and
no.
strikes you for
Infinite
Yes.
damage.
Damn. Raven's kicking
Let me
ass.
tell you about that new character I have in mind.
Oh, jeez, that's a lot of dice.
23 points more damage. So
Is that
Oh,
halved?
that's remarkably low.
that is halved.
Okay.
Jeez.
So you take a total of 33 points of damage from that. So, and then you float gently down to the ground.
Okay.
So, yeah. And the sphere lies broken on the floor.
I think we need to find a place to take a long rest.
I want to investigate the sphere.
You want to know what?
Investigate the sphere.
It is on the ground. There are tiny bits of electricity arcing over it, but it's dying out. And there seems to be some sort of magical miasma kind of leaking out of it.
Let's see.
That's fascinating and gross.
Yes.
Okay,
Both
so
of
that's
you
28
examine-
on an Arcana check.
Both of you examining it, you look at it. It appears to have been some sort of magical item that was tapping into the power of the elemental plane of air, allowing it to channel the elemental forces there. And somebody cracked and broke it, and a burst of wild magic happened, and now it is ruined and destroyed.
Yeah, so I kind of relay all this to them that this was tapped into the elemental plane of air, and that
Greg-
what resulted was a wild magic surge.
Greg could figure that out as well. So,
Yeah.
both of you did.
Is there a television on in the background somewhere?
No, I think somebody has people in the background just hanging out or something. It's cool.
Oh, okay.
I'll see if I can. If it's me, I'll see if I can do something about background noise.
I have a Halloween party going on in the other room, but they're all watching horror movies. I think they're quiet at the moment. So
Oh.
So if we are scream, we'll know it's you. I'm gonna do a mass cure wounds while everybody is right here together.
Okay.
I can do up to 6. So everybody gets that plus 5, I think. Let me double check that.
25? That's very nice.
Yeah, because it didn't have the extra 5. So
So 25 altogether? Is that what you
25.
Okay, nice. Very nice.
That puts me at 104.
I figured that would help us until we found someplace we can actually sleep.
Yeah, that's a big help because I am low.
If I'd have had another turn, I could have used my second wind. I got lots of hit
I
dice.
had some.
Nobody wants to see your second win. So
Yeah, they go.
And nobody wants
Especially
to.
after 11sies, let me tell you.
yeah,
Nobody wants to smell your silent wind either.
no.
Well, that I
Yeah.
can't do anything about it. Occasionally, you're going to get a drive-by.
Yeah.
I was about to say a little crop dusting.
All right.
All right. So, yes. So this item is slowly dying. Every now and then, the swords give a little twitch, but they aren't moving. And yeah, looks
When
clear.
the sword twitches, Bjorn hits it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we thought when we ran into this
It
thing.
can't parry now, can it?
Parry this, motherfucker!
I thought Bjorn wasn't carrying that boar pick anymore. What's going on? So,
That doesn't mean he doesn't get pissed. He's a rager, man.
all right.
Dodge, turn, parry, dodge, spin, ha, thrust.
A literal rager.
Despite all my rage, I am still just a
Still
rat
just a
in a
Bjorn
cage.
in a cage.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
All right, what's the plan?
We need to take a long rest. We've been taking beatings.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what if we do a quick check around these other little areas here, off to
Hopefully
the
find a
we got
more
to the east
secure
and the
area.
south, and maybe
Yeah.
well if we can't, if it's just another opening in the series of caves, then I resting here is just as good a place as
Well,
any.
Sears says, give me a minute and I'll see what I can see.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say look to the west because it seems like right towards the bottom it's a stairwell.
All right. Sears is being stealthy. He's being more stealthy.
Damn.
How stealthy is he?
I'm just going to hang out over here next to Bjorn so I can hide behind him if anything goes down.
That's a good plan.
He's going to here, and because that looks weird.
You see several things. You see a odd orange-colored, rust-colored monster snuffling around and snuffing in your direction, almost as if it sensed something. It has giant tentacles coming off of it, and a weird face with not tentacles, antenna.
Oh, a classic.
And then behind it, you see what looks like a giant mound of plant matter that is decaying, shambling around.
Oh, balls.
Okay,
Yeah, we're not-
Sears
we're not
will
having nothing to
back
do with
up
that.
as he triggers his Nightcaller armor to become even more stealthy. So he's now running it at 38
Okay.
stealth.
Right.
And as the others probably don't see him walk through the room,
You
He
just
will
went all
communicate-
Predator on us.
this information to them. I mean, that's the thing that we saw turn metal to rust before, right?
I think that was in a different.
That was in a different game.
Yeah, it was Silverlight.
Yeah.
We haven't encountered one anywhere here.
Nope.
I think it's
No.
just in Silverlight.
Nor
I wanted to
Shambling
say
Mound.
something about that too.
Do you have any non-ferrous metal on you, Cirrus?
I've got leather armor, psychic blades.
That's what I'm
I do
asking.
have a dagger.
Is it
A,
corpse
re-
flower?
a regular dagger?
Yeah.
Okay. You see a creature come around and it's kind of sniffing the air, following you slowly, but falling towards the stairs over here.
No, no, no.
Guys, I think something's following me.
Lovely.
Do you know what it is?
You can all see it
No.
now. Oh, hold on. Can't see
Okay.
it.
Well,
There you go. Now you can all see it.
okay.
I'm
looks like-
sorry. It didn't hear me.
It looks like a
It
big
didn't see me.
silverfish.
In
It
fact,
looks
I'm on the other side of the room, so I'm not even sure what's going on.
it looks like this.
Lovely.
I have never seen one of these things before.
As it comes in, it's once it gets the entrance to the room, it sniffs some of the armor and swords lying about, and you see it touch one of the pieces of armor with one of the feathery bits of its antenna, and the armor begins to rust and begins eating it, and it lets out a small noise. And you hear hear some
no.
noises coming from elsewhere
shit.
in the cavern.
Okay, we
Yeah,
need to
it's-
kill this
or
thing.
Yeah,
the
who done it?
creatures in the other
Like you
dark.
guys, some of you guys are wearing armor. Who done it is looking at his arm and leg. No. This is not good. No.
I automatically put my axe away and pull out my longbow.
Yeah.
They're kind of ignoring you all right now and eating the armor that's on the ground.
All right, that's fine. Oh wait, no. Come on. They're
What
like
the
termites.
fuck,
Look,
dude?
they're multiplying. Crap.
They're like baby's kids.
Please tell me that's more coming from the other room and they're not spontaneously multiplying.
That was more pouring. They're pouring out of that other room at the moment.
All right,
Okay.
we've got to run.
Not going that way. I'm going this way.
Yeah.
We've got to run.
Sounds like.
They're
Yeah.
occupied at the moment. So, but yeah, you need to make a decision because the discarded swords and armor that were lying there are quickly being devoured. So
Okay.
I am
All
totally
right,
going
east.
this way.
Let's go east.
Well, or we can go past the dragon. I mean, if they run into the dragon's room, I'm pretty sure they're in for a shock.
I think
Literally.
east is a wall, but we can go west.
I was like, yeah, you can try going
yeah,
east.
sorry, west.
I want to see you go east.
East Bend.
Hey, Nem.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to rules lawyer, but I looked up Pass Without Trace, and it's straight up can't be tracked except by magical means. Does this
They
thing
have
magically track metal?
They have iron scent, a natural ability. They could detect it and move to it.
That's
So
a natural ability, though.
I don't think that Pass Without Trace is hiding their ability to detect the metal. So that's the way that
Even
I
with-
was.
I mean, the sentence is cannot be tracked except by magical means.
Uh,
But your call.
okay.
All right. Well, I don't think it's going to matter either way, but I kind of see it as them just detecting the metal. They're not tracking you. They just sniff metal. They don't know that it's you necessarily. So, but I see what you're saying. So, I don't know. I'd have to think about that. At the moment, they're just busy eating this stuff. So,
All right, let's get the fuck out of Dodge.
All right.
all right.
Yep. Pardon me. Excuse me. See you later. Going this way.
Okay, up the
Yeah.
stairs or south?
All right.
Yeah.
As you emerge around this corner, you see the skeleton of a giant worm is fused to the sides of this long tunnel,
That is impressive.
disappearing into a nearly vertical tunnel 50 feet above the floor, heading upwards. Wooden steps have been lashed to the bones, creating a makeshift staircase. Several odd backpacks lie in a pile on the floor at the foot of the stairs. Everybody give me a perception check, please.
Okay.
I am very impressed to find an invertebrate skeleton.
Well, giant worm.
Okay. Not only did I not see it, I don't even know where I am right now.
You were looking so intently that you poked your eye out on the skeleton. So, let's see, Jen. So Boja, Alutria, and Cirrus. As you're looking at the skeleton and kind of taking everything out, the backpacks and the staircase going up into the ceiling, something odd catches your eye. Every now and then, a strange gust of wind moving an odd, or a random piece of plant matter, or blowing a little bit of dust around in various parts of the room every now and then, and you're not sure why.
I'm curious about that circle to my south.
That's the staircase going up.
Oh, okay.
No, he means this.
The circle down here.
There's a
Yeah,
circle on the floor.
That's the wide staircase going upwards. Oh, wait a minute.
This isn't the wide
No,
staircase?
the thing to the south, not to the north.
Right here.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
me-
I thought it was like a separate stair, but okay.
No, you're right. I don't know
I
what
mean, is
that's supposed to-
Constantine in there summoning a demon or something?
Yeah. Oh, I know what that is. That circle shouldn't be there. I don't know why it's on the map. You don't see it.
All right.
Okay.
Never
That's
mind the
not
circle.
obvious.
Well,
Yeah.
with my perception roll, I literally didn't see it. So,
Ignore the man behind the curtain.
Mike, with your perception roll, you didn't see the floor.
right?
Yeah.
Mike could walk past the mirror right now and not see himself.
But you can still smell the musk of death.
The heroic musk.
So, like, the bones just go in and out of the wall, or did they actually create the staircase by lashing rope to the bones?
They actually created the staircase by lashing rope to the bones. Aluthria Bjorn, as you're sitting there, everybody's looking around. You see Aluthria's robes flare up a little bit. Bjorn exposed as parts of his fur coverings go up for a moment as something moved past you, but you could not see it.
Hey! I just felt something moving around my junk there for a minute.
Any
And it
of
wasn't
you
me this time.
fire?
Yeah, it's too bad I don't have sea invisibility.
Nor do I.
All
But
right.
nothing has attacked us as of yet. That is good.
Divine sense.
To sense evil? Is
Yes.
that the way it works?
Yeah, let me give you the description.
Let's see, Paladin, so you can sense elementals, undead, fiend, aberrations,
Yes,
that sort of
within
thing.
60 feet that is not behind total cover.
Hold on.
I'm afraid it's some kind of little
Hold,
wind
please.
elemental. Air elemental of some sort.
I'm worried, like, just meta knowledge. I'm thinking it's going to be like an invisible stalker or something, start choking one of us out.
Yeah.
Bjorn does not handle invisible enemies well.
Which is still actually an elemental creature, so.
Steve, I just
Yeah, he's not too happy with those, is
Okay.
No,
I'm
he likes
going
to
to-
be able to see what he's
Yeah.
fighting.
Yeah. Okay. I make a telepathic note to everybody. There are 5 elemental presences in this room. Probably air elemental presences.
Oh, that's good.
I don't know what to do, guys. I don't know that I can do much damage to air.
You have a magic weapon and it'll hurt it.
Ah, then my axe it shall be then.
Will fouling the air help?
Yes, I could definitely foul the air.
Maybe that will be enough to chase them away.
I just kind of start wafting under my armpits and from between my legs.
Oh,
And,
man, I wish I'd loaded up that spell, but I didn't.
this is for Steve and Steve only. So everyone else ignore this. You sense a
Okay.
presence here, Steve. Here,
Mhm.
here, here.
I
Get
don't
up
see
here.
anything. I don't see anything.
No. You can sense the presence though.
Okay. I don't know where you're pointing out to me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was on the wrong layer. Here, you see that?
Okay.
Up above you.
Okay.
2 on the stairs, 1 here, 1 here,
All right.
and you sense a presence up above the stairs, but it's above where you could see because the stairs rise steeply.
Okay.
They actually go up 150 feet
All
in
right.
that short distance.
All right. I relay this telepathically. There seem to be 2 presences to my south, and a number of them to my north and up the stairs. I'm thinking that we should try to get out there before out of here and try to find a way to rest before they take action against us.
So what? Between possibly hostile air and the things that want to eat all the metal?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, I do not want to lose an arm and leg. That's for sure.
I don't know. I prefer my chances against the rust monsters. I don't have anything they can destroy.
It'll cost you an arm and a leg.
Yes, but
Oh.
the rest of us do, Steve.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I can take the brunt.
Well, yeah, but I mean, there was like, what was it? There was like 6 of them or something in there. All they have
It's
to
like
do is
a
get
horde
next
of
to
those
us,
things.
and
Yeah.
our weapons are gone. We can't afford to do that.
If only if they're non-magical.
I thought it was any metal object.
No.
I mean, does the Lutherie
Hold on.
And
actually
also,
know
my
that?
armor is an artifact that can't be destroyed.
DM sounds like he wants to weigh in here.
Okay.
The rust monster corrodes non-magical ferrous magic objects.
Okay.
So-
Yep.
Oh,
All right.
okay, I'm
Yeah,
fine. My
some-
prosthetics are actually magical.
Yeah.
And so is my axe. So I guess
Yeah.
that's not as bad as I thought. I thought it was that they could just devour any metal. So that's why
I
I
was-
was,
I
like,
was
we gotta
going-
get
I was-
the
The
fuck
reason
outta
we
here.
were in trouble before is because we didn't have any magic weapons in Silverlight.
I see.
But, you know,
Yeah, I was going back to,
I like our chances to the rust monsters. Better.
You
I was
guys
totally
don't
going
even,
back to first edition.
I mean, you all don't know that, but there it is. You know, you're like, well, shit, it's eating metal. You know, so but
Yeah.
now you could roll a survival skill, and if you've ever heard of things that eat
All
metal, that might be possible.
I have survival. Let me try that.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah. If you need it, I can give you guidance, or you can give yourself guidance, whatever.
You remember
17.
tales in your tribe that the warriors would tell: the fighter's bane, the warrior's dilemma, monsters that go about eating metal, the armor, the weapons, anything they can get their hands on. Although you like your tribe's name better, the warrior's bane versus the people of the uncivilized cities call it a rust monster. How boring a name is that?
That is boring.
It is.
Well, this is my thought. I'm all right with going into the room with the warrior's bane in there. However, it is my opinion that if there are these air elementals in here, these creatures you talked about, can they not just follow us in there and then we have to deal with all of them?
It depends. They may not be interested enough in us right now. As long as we don't track their attention, I think we might be okay getting out.
Well, here's the thing. Right now, the rust monsters are occupied. Or sorry, the bane, the warrior's bane is occupied. Right now, these air elementals are the only thing that we're having to deal with at the moment. If we have magical weapons, we can potentially fight them here. But I mean, either way, I don't think I'm not sure going to go fight the warrior's bane is the way to go about this. If they can just go in there, I think that perhaps up the stairs is maybe where we should go if we're not going to fight.
Or we can go back through the dragon's lair and on the other side and take a rest.
I need a perception check from all of you.
Yeah, and
Okay.
Oh boy. Here
now
we go.
maybe this is related. Now
we
that
need
we're
to figure out what to do before we get attacked.
Stairs is curious if he can tell what these things seem to be doing, like if they're just wandering about.
Yeah,
Which
they
one,
haven't
though?
attacked us, which is weird.
Ooh, I credit
Yeah.
on that.
you
How
will.
did you get advantage on perception? What gives you that?
I have magic items that give me that. The Sentinel
okay.
Shield and my eye patch.
Bosha,
Okay, nice.
Cirrus, and Eleuthera, you all hear a strange shrieking, ripping sound as if the wind is howling and then something is ripped, and a slight gust of wind comes down the stairs. At the same time, Steve, you no longer detect the presence of the elemental that was the farthest away and up the stairs, but you detect a new presence from a circle that you do not see down here below.
Yeah.
You mean
Yeah,
the one that I'm
I
partially
relay
standing
all
in?
that. Yeah, I
Yeah.
relay all
Yes.
that telepathically to the group. I'm like, yeah, we better get out of here if we're going to get out of here.
Okay. I seem to
Otherwise,
remember finding a trap door like this once.
Yeah.
Okay, Luther, are you proposing up the stairs or back into the room with the orange thing?
we can go back in the room, but if they're occupied eating the stuff, we could maybe be able to get past the rust monsters and go back and
Okay.
find a place to rest.
I will say in the room on the other side where they originally came from, there was a big shambling mound of earth and compost
No.
just chilling.
Yeah, no, I wasn't suggesting going that way. I was suggesting going past the dragon's lair and finding a place to rest up north.
And you sense also that the elemental presences are moving up the stairs. So the ones, they're all moving in that direction, slowly, but moving.
Yeah. Well, we got to do something. So, are we fighting, standing and fighting, or are we leaving?
Well, did you tell us about the which direction the air elementals are moving?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did
Okay.
tell you that.
Okay.
And you heard a ripping sound and a screeching sound, and then was a slight wind that came down. So that was the three. Eleuthera, Cirrus, and Boja heard that.
Okay.
So
It's
something.
almost like it's howling hatred.
Yes.
I just find it odd that they are not coming from wherever and immediately attacking us. We are.
Well, it looks like we're going to towards the Warrior's Bane in hopes that we can get by them. That seems to be where everybody's going.
That's where I'm going.
Yeah, I mean, who done it? Most of these elemental creatures have seemed to be instructed to herd us towards their masters. So
Yeah. We are not in a position to have that fight.
As you all are talking and deciding about moving, you hear another one of those noises, another strange little bit of wind coming down. One of the presences disappears from up above Eleuthera, and you sense another elemental presence form in this area to the south of that cavern you were in.
Okay. Yeah, I'll let everybody know that psychically.
But another presence that was up above disappeared.
Okay. Yeah, they seem to be coming and going, but they're growing in strength and they seem to be more and more agitated.
No, there's always five.
Mm-hmm. Well, 5 of them, 5 of us.
I was under the impression there was always 2.
Yes. There's a master and an apprentice.
That's right.
One to hold power, one to crave it.
Yeah.
no,
All right.
5 is right out.
The number shall be 3. 3 shall be the number.
So they're appearing at the bottom of the stairs, walking up the stairs, and disapparating.
Something is happening up there. You don't know what it is.
Yeah. I just don't think we're in a position to fight air elementals just at the moment.
We're not in a position to fight much of anything.
Well, we could probably fight the rust monsters if we had to, but I don't. Yeah, I don't like our chances against the air elementals.
Well, okay. I tend to agree with you, as at least I can see the Warrior's Bane.
Yeah, that sounds fair.
As you pause still, the same thing happens once again. You hear the sound. Now all of you have been alerted to it. You can hear it. It's happening on a rhythmic basis. It appears about every 20 seconds or so.
Bjorn starts to shake his ass a little bit to the rhythm.
Yes.
Sears still has his pass without trace going on.
Okay.
So that's a 34.
Okay.
And he's going to cling to the shadows and just see if he can get, well, I guess abuse the wrong thing, but see if he can detect where the noise stops as something comes up the stairs.
You see a giant pit at the top of the stairs. And as you're watching for a moment, you see an elemental take shape and is held in a force of energy and then ripped apart. Most of the wind of it being ripped apart going down the shaft, while a little bit of it slides past you and down the stairs.
I really want to comment on that, but I did not see it.
All right.
Wow.
And if you wait another 20 seconds, you see the same thing happen again.
All right.
So they're coming up the stairs, hovering over the pit, getting ripped apart, and then a new one comes up the stairs.
Yep.
Okay.
With most of the wind going down, and then there's a gust of wind as it's destroyed. Wind goes down the shaft, and then a little bit of it escapes out.
That's something Bjorn would know something about.
Yes.
I would.
And
Well, this
Sometimes
is
a little bit does escape out. I
the
can't help
pit
it.
looked very deep.
the pit disappears into the darkness.
No! I'm never going to mosh at this rate.
All right. All right.
Cirrus is going to come back down here and relate to the others. This is some weird conveyor where elementals are popping up, ascending the stairs, and getting ripped apart so that their essence can be fed to a pit. What are they powering up? And how do we break it?
Or
I guess
who is in
another
that
portal.
pit?
Yeah.
No, something is seriously ripping it apart. And they just keep
strange.
doing it.
All right. So, do we want to go up there and see what happens, or do we want to take a rest and go the other way?
Where? I'm confused. Where are you planning on us taking a rest at?
I was saying that we can try to slip past the rust monsters, go north past the dragon's lair, and then find a place back where we were earlier. Because we're not going to find anything going forward.
All right.
Yeah.
We're certainly not going to be able to rest around here. So.
Well, honestly, we probably could. They don't seem all that concerned with us.
Well, this is what I'm worried about. Pretty soon, the Warrior's Bane is going to eat up the weapons and armor in that room, and then they're going to come after us.
And that's why I was saying if we go past the dragon, they're going to have to run into the dragon.
Right.
The dragon can electrocute them.
Well, now you know why, even when you find bones of adventurers, they don't often have all of their weapons around. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah. Right. Okay. All right.
Bjorn, do you have any non-magical ferrous metal on you? Do you have ferrous metal on you, period? So
let me see. I have a javelin with arrowheads and arrows with arrowheads. I have a great sword. And that is it.
Yeah.
I have an idea. Can you guys give me 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I'll move back.
Um, well,
It was moving towards you, Bjorn.
Well, as soon as Eleuthia backed out of there, I'm like, well, I'm not going to do this on my own.
Okay.
I'm
Well,
backing
yeah.
back.
I was willing to go, but it just seems like Cirrus has got something he wants to try. I'm like,
What are you
okay,
gonna do,
Right?
Cyrus? All
Yeah,
right.
but I was all ready to fight. You know, you talked
I
about
am
maybe going
going
through
to
there.
sit down and concentrate and cast my first ritual spell,
Ooh.
Tensor's
Wow.
Floating Disc.
Ritual
Just
caster.
floating.
I thought you
disc.
said enter for a minute. You're gonna cast Inner Sandman. All right.
Yeah.
That
Here's-
would
Shit.
pick up.
Okay.
Here's what I'm thinking if we can make this work. If we can stack metal on this disc, then I can walk it up the stairs and dump it in the pit and maybe take out get rid of the creatures and maybe muck up their air conveyor thing for a while.
Yeah.
Like
And yes, I
throwing the
can magic.
sabot into the machine.
Um,
Hence, sabotage.
Yeah, I'm thinking
Sabotage.
maybe it'll mess up their machine.
all right.
That is an interesting idea.
We just need to get metal onto.
Well, if it's metal you need, then Whodunit starts pulling out whole bunches of metal things.
How's that?
Dagger, steel mirror, hammer, just all kinds of like little bits and bobs and tools and things.
Well, make sure it's stuff you don't need anymore.
Here,
It's
have a
nothing
mundane.
it's all easily replaceable.
All right, then stack it up on the disc, and then
All right.
everyone clear out of my way. Like get to the bottom of this room,
Okay.
and Cirrus will guide the disc at floor level, just past this rust monster, and to about this. Cirrus isn't moving here himself; he's moving the disc here.
Sure.
Okay.
Time out.
Here.
Isn't there something in this circle here?
No.
Not that
okay.
you know of.
And then
Yeah,
he's
for one
trying-
thing, we're not aware of the circle, but apparently that's where the aerial elementals are popping in from, and then
Well,
they're
we're all
popping
just.
out.
Several of us just. A few of us just ran through that. I didn't know if that was going to be an issue.
No.
You were
Unless you're
standing in
detecting
it a moment
magic.
ago.
So yeah.
Okay. All right.
No, not at the moment.
There is one rust monster. It seems that the others are wandering around.
Well, I'm gonna. If that one crawls on the disc, then I'm gonna move the disc towards the others.
All right.
Didn't need to do that.
It's kind
And
of
I'm
following
keeping-
the disc. So
I'm keeping an eye on it to make sure it doesn't like finish all the metal on it.
it's trying to reach it with its antenna. So
Well, I'm gonna put the disc on the floor so it can climb on.
oh yeah, it definitely climb on. But the
I'll
metal
see
is
if I can get others to climb on.
disappearing rather quickly. How wide is the disc? How big?
It's not big enough to hold a whole bunch of
Oh
monsters,
no,
dude.
I'm sorry. I thought it was bigger. No, it's only 3
No.
feet, so I'll take one.
All right. There's one on there.
And then I'm going to walk up the stairs.
Yep.
It won't go over the pit entirely, so when it's partially over the floor and partially over the pit, I'll tip it towards the pit and then make it poof.
It tumbles away into the darkness, stupidly eating the metal as it continues to fall, unaware. It disappears in the darkness. It seems to be buffeted by winds back and forth for a moment, but disappears from view eventually.
Okay, everyone, I'm sorry. I thought that would do more. I doubt it accomplished much, but it was kind of funny, you have to admit.
Yeah. Well,
I don't think I've ever seen a horizontal plane of force before, so that was interesting.
I have plenty of non-ferrous daggers. I'm good.
Yeah.
But I was hoping it would mess up the air elemental thing.
Yeah.
If you take a moment, you can ask Steve what he detects.
What do I
Steve,
detect?
Luther, any change?
The exact same thing.
None.
Valak's here?
Oh,
So no change at all.
that took me a second.
I just watched The Nun 2 the other day, so it's kind of on my brain.
It
Gotcha.
was like
Give
I was thinking like the NONE. I
Right?
was like, oh, none, gotcha.
Yeah.
None more black.
That's right. I sure hope we play that game soon eventually.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, that would be nice.
What do y'all
You know
want
what?
to do?
I'm just going to go up here and take a look at things.
Okay.
Hold on. I'm going with you.
Oh, come on, Bjorn. Nothing bad ever happens when I wander off.
I'll go up just to see if I can sense anything.
Bullshit! I'm sorry, I had to cough there.
Everything is all super hunky dory whenever I'm on my own. Don't you know?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
That's why I'm coming with you.
You see a huge ass pit disappearing into the ground. If you get to the edge and peer down, you can't see past the darkness. There are handholds all along it, natural handholds, as are not been carved there, that look like you could maybe climb down the pit if that's what you want to try.
Or we could
No, that
feather
is-
fall and not have to worry about that.
You could also do that.
Right. I'm sensing an as above, so below thing going on with that pit here.
Yeah.
I don't know. If it's ripping apart
Is that
elemental,
Paris above us?
what's it going to do to us?
What's that?
If it's ripping apart air elementals, what might it do to us?
I don't know.
Did it rip apart the metal eating the warrior's being?
It just buffeted him around, didn't it, Num?
Yeah.
Till we couldn't see it anymore.
Yep.
All
Yeah.
right. Tell you what, I'm
Yeah.
going to try.
Gravity seems to be more dangerous than anything else on here.
No, fortunately, you have me with you. I'm going to take a short walk.
What?
Yeah. Well, I don't require.
What are you doing?
I don't require handholds.
You don't require handle?
You're gonna spider
All
walk
right.
down.
Hold on,
Yeah.
before you go, I want your word that you're not going to go down that fucking hole.
That is precisely what I was going to do.
How far down that hole are you going to go?
I'm not too sure. It's pretty dark down there.
Well, the rest of us can't follow you. What if some shit gets started while you're down there, and then we can't help?
We can follow you. It's just it's going to be a hard time getting back out.
Yeah,
Okay.
going down's not really a problem here.
Down is easy.
Yeah.
How much rope do we have?
I just have the standard issue rope. I think it's, what, like 20 feet or something like that?
50 feet.
Yeah,
50 feet.
Standard issue. Bro.
20 feet.
Picture someone at the town gates going, you're an adventurer. Here's your 50 feet of rope, your pitons, and
Crucifixion, good. One cross each. First line to the left.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Let's join about 200 feet of rope together. Let us see what we can see.
I've got 100 feet we can use.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm not a rope tire, a knot maker. I'm more into cutting things. Somebody else know how to tie a knot?
Yeah,
Alfred,
I've been married once or twice, so sure.
All right.
That was a nice play on words. I like that.
Thank you. And with that, who done it will
is anyone here
take a little walk.
find this lovely old woman?
Okay.
She was probably harebrained.
No.
Nice.
Like many of whodunit schemes, yeah.
You watch whodunit disappear into the darkness, eventually moving past your vision.
Well, if Nim won't give you a point of inspiration for that, Jan, I will at least give you
Yeah.
bonus points from me.
Yes.
That was pretty awesome.
All right.
Yeah, I can go and cast dancing lights, and which will manifest as moonfire.
I
At
can
about
cast. I can cast. I'll take an action to switch out my my cantrip with my all-purpose tool, and you guys will see I'm carrying a light with me down there.
Do you got a sonic screwdriver down there?
I
yes,
basically have a sonic screwdriver. It's pretty sweet.
Damn.
Yeah, just don't ask you to do anything about wood.
I have something I call.
I'm not Alan Scott. I can handle some.
Does
wood.
it do wood?
Actually, we've heard that about you who done it.
Oh, look! Just because Sarah's told me to stick my wand up my ass doesn't mean that's a regular thing.
It was too easy. It was all gift wrapped and everything. I had to say it.
Alright. Enough of these things.
So what does whodunit see as he walks down there? Is there any need to make deck saves versus wind and crap?
Nope. You feel the wind going back and forth, and it's buffeting around. There's odd gusts of wind coming from all different sorts of directions, but you are able to cling to the wall and keep moving down. About 120 feet down, you sense a shift in the direction of the wall, and it begins to move into a less vertically and begins evening out. Eventually, at 160 feet down, it turns into a tunnel that you could actually begin walking in.
Let me ask you: is that actually going to be this spot over here?
No,
Okay,
you're off the map.
I'm off the map.
Drop the map.
What do you see
Here
down
there be
there?
monsters.
Yeah, they beat me to it. You get a point of inspiration for that. Here be monsters.
I'm going to come back
Did you hear
up.
me who
and,
done it? I yelled down at you. What do you see down there?
Oh no, Bjorn! I was sneaking, and now all the monsters down here know that something is there. They are ow, ow! Oh, that hurts so bad. They are all over me because you were loud shouting down here. They did not know. They did not see. Tell my mother I loved her. Oh, it's terrible. Tell my third wife I will not pay her alimony anymore.
Please, Bjorn, fail a check and dive down into the pit after you've done it.
Yeah.
Please.
Insight.
If you really said that, if you really said that, and you played a believable performance, Bjorn would dive down there after you.
I have totally nothing
Then send you a
believable about
message.
that performance,
Okay.
but I did say all of that.
All right.
I come strolling back up, none the worse for wear. It's like I found the passage down there. It's not the full length of the ropes that we have here. About 3/4 of the way. The shaft no longer goes straight down, but then veers off into a side passage.
All right.
I did not see the rest creature.
No, you did not.
So I did not see the warrior's band down there when I found the side passage. So that was. I would have thought that perhaps I would have seen it all broken on the bottom, but no, I did not.
Does that not mean that perhaps it survived and is maybe on its way down said passage?
It indeed could be, but that is one versus a whole army of them. I like my odds better.
Right.
Maybe it's down there making friends and forging an army to use against us.
Yes.
Okay.
It did not seem to be that smart.
Maybe it's down there spontaneously budding, turning into more monsters.
Yeah. I'm kind of wondering what's over here before we look into that.
Kajibushin no Jitsu.
And then did you get the whisper I sent?
No. Now I did.
Well,
Bjorn, as you're looking down and you see who done it climbing up, suddenly there is a translucent shark that leaps out of the wall and almost grabs you by the throat, and then it disappears from view.
I jump back and pull out my axe. What the fuck was that?
It
Don't
was
ask
the
me.
sun.
Did y'all not see that? You're silent right now. Something just came up and tried to attack me. Did you not see it?
Master of the universe. So
Yeah, I was still coming up the. I don't see anything now.
I don't know what
It's
you're
like you
talking
could
about,
see
Bjorn.
through
Looked
it. It
clear.
was like a ghost or something.
A ghost shark? That sounds like a bad story.
It sounds like a terrible movie.
yeah,
Mhm.
it was a baby ghost shark.
I'm not going to do it this time.
Oh, you know you want to.
I want to, but I'm not going to.
All right.
That's Ahsoka.
I'm wondering.
Sears says, hold on for a sec. He's still got the pass without
Oh,
trees going on.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. This seems like this route leads back to the dragon cave.
Yeah, he says psychically that's the dragon sword.
Okay. Then actually, then maybe this passage might not be a bad place to rest before we try to head it down.
Okay, seriously, none of you guys saw that?
I was not looking that way. I
I
believe
think
you.
we seriously need a rest because it seems like our friend is hallucinating.
God, I hope that's what it was.
He's having a mental breakdown.
Yeah. And probably whenever we get down there, we're probably going to have to be on high alert. I mean, it seems to be relatively safe in this passage.
If we stay in the passage here, we only have to worry about two ways. And we know one way leads back to Dragon, so that way is probably pretty safe.
Yeah.
Unless one of the baby
I
dragons
bet
comes
you
down.
never. I bet you never thought you would say that in D&D. One way leads back to the dragon, so we know that's safe.
Yeah, that's not a statement I ever thought I would ever make.
No.
All right.
Yeah.
So, are you wanting to go in that room to the east there?
Yeah, we can make
Okay.
rest here.
By the way, Mike,
Yeah.
listening to you laugh at 2 times speed is pretty funny. It sounds like Woody Woodpecker.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's
'Cause
how I
of
do
the echo?
the recaps. Yeah, like because I do the
Yeah.
recaps and like so when you laugh, it's like it's almost like Peter Griffin.
Right on.
Right.
So I'm somewhere between a cackling old lady and Woody Woodpecker.
Only at double speed.
Only in double speed.
So you guys gonna take a long rest? Is that what you're doing?
Well, we're gonna try, but our
Yeah.
DM's
Yeah.
kind of evil this evening.
Well, this is
Yeah.
Wait, widen your camera. Your daughter's in the room.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's do this.
Yeah.
And that's the dragon in there, so we're just going to sleep in the hallway.
Yeah.
I'll take the watch.
Yeah, I don't want to spend the night in her room. Basically, I'm fine with the hallway.
Right?
Yeah.
I'll take that guest bed over there.
We sleep in that room. She's going to be like, okay, babies, try eating this. Have a barbarian. Oh, damn.
who's taking what watches?
I'll take
I'll
the first
take it.
watch.
I already said I was
Third.
taking first.
Okay, I'll take second then.
I'll take third.
I already took third.
Oh. Well, I'll
I'll
take
take
fourth
last.
then. Well, fine. I will sleep, and y'all can watch shit.
I will take the time to reconjure Mr. Simeon on my watch
Yeah.
because that takes an hour.
Yeah. And I'm going to go and while I have time, I'll identify the things that Cirrus found on the gnome.
Who's
Yeah,
taking
fine,
second
good
again?
Were you asking for the order?
Yeah.
Let's see.
I think
Boja
it's
first.
Boja,
Whodunit second.
Whodunit, me third.
Third.
Serious
And
last.
Serious last. So Bjorn fourth.
There was only 4 watches, and there's 4 people already watching. Bjorn is
Okay,
sleeping.
then Bjorn is sleeping
That's right.
and smelling
He's
up the
like,
place.
you know what? I realize now why some of you guys sat out to watch now. This sleeping is kind of nice.
yeah, I'll do my trance during the first 2 hours, and then I'll watch.
Oh my god.
Who done it?
I've never seen Eleuthria do this before.
Who done it? Give me a perception check, please.
Ooh.
That doesn't look like sleeping. What the hell is she doing?
Thinking deep thoughts.
With Mr. Handy.
All right. If
I'm
I
good
see
enough.
pea soup,
I'm
I'm out
smart
of here.
enough,
I'm just
and
saying.
doggone it, people like me.
You hear the flapping of wings coming from the direction of the pit. Who done it?
Okay. I will.
It's Death of the Endless.
You know what? I will send my invisible familiar to go take a look. See.
Okay. Your familiar.
Salisoka.
Peers over the side of the pit and sees 4 creatures winging their way up.
Damn.
Can you tell me what the creatures look like?
I can. In fact, I could show you what they look like.
Well, please do.
But this is only for Whodunit. Everybody's going to see it, but only Whodunit is seeing this right now. So,
Okay.
Better not be flying rust monsters. Okay. That looks like some crazy shit from the Feywild.
basically, it looks like a giant owl with a kind of almost like a
It's like a deer owl thing.
yes.
It's like a griffin or a hippogriff.
The deer looks rabid almost, and it's got shining red eyes.
It definitely does not look friendly. That's not good.
How come when you mix owls with other things, it's like owl bear? But this is a Perryton instead of an owl deer.
You know, I will use my warlock invocation, and I will cast Misty Visions to create a silent image right here, the closed off passage. This is now nothing but wall, stone wall, solid stone. I am not going to necessarily do anything else.
Does your silent vision cloak smell?
It does not. It's just an illusion. It's a visual.
And my smell is strong.
That's not something to be proud of.
In his culture, it is. The strongest smelling warrior gets the best women.
That's right.
His natural musk, baby.
The hairiest ones.
That's right.
Unfortunately,
with all the hairy women.
They do not detect the musk, and you see them continue going down this passageway.
Nice.
All right.
Where they're going, you do not know.
I'm just hoping not to interrupt the long rest, because I'll have to take my hit points back off if I do.
I always wait till he says it's successful.
Yeah, I jumped the gun on that one. I usually wait.
So the rest of the time goes uneventfully.
Now I do let each person subsequently know, as I pass, and I was like, okay, I saw these crazy flying rabid deer things, but I put up an illusion. It will not be there when I rest, mind you. So keep a sharp eye out for crazy flying deers, and they do not have a jolly elf with them.
Were these flying deers perhaps with a man in a red suit?
Is it
No,
okay
no,
if we
no
take
jolly
a
elf. They
coffee
were very much
slash
alone.
tea slash potty break real quick?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay,
Good time
Greg's
to do it.
making some tea.
tea time.
No tea, no shade.
It's tea time, Greg.
Come on.
All right.
So I'm gonna get to do. I'm gonna get to do two very cool firsts this month that I haven't done before.
Oh, what's that?
I got to watch Friday the 13th on Friday the 13th with my daughter, and
Damn, you know
then
I
on
didn't even think
Tuesday,
about doing that.
and then on
Ah,
Tuesday I'm gonna watch Halloween on Halloween with my daughter.
nice. Oh,
Yeah.
how was her final reaction to the Terrifier?
Oh, she loves it. She loves it.
Because
But
like I remember you said like she was like what the hell am I watching, Dad?
well, she's still kind of new to horror, so she still has that kind of well, she likes it. She still has that kind of revulsion to the gore
Mm.
and that kind of thing. So like, well, on one hand she's like, bleh, and on the other hand she's like, yeah. So it's it's
I mean,
confusing.
especially was she watching number one or number two?
What?
When she did that, she was watching number one.
Okay,
Particularly,
so
she
there
was
was that.
watching the part where he sawed that girl in half.
Yeah, that's the one. Like yeah, like and that's the scene made me go, ooh, okay. Urgh.
Right?
That one's kind of tough.
The part I couldn't figure out really with that scene
Uh-huh.
was she was not tied in such a position that she could not move around. And I think a natural reaction in that situation
Would have
would
been
be
to
to
squirm
jerk
like
around and try
yeah.
and yeah. So I mean, but she's all nice and still for him to just sit there.
You know, I think that's just like the limitation of the special effects versus the budget they had at the time. Because there's a
Right?
there's a similar scene in Bone Tomahawk where a guy gets split in half, and he's just being held, by two guys. There's one
Yeah.
troglodyte on each leg, and then there's another guy splitting him in half. And like, yeah, I'm pretty sure if like somebody started splitting me from the crotch to the head, I would wiggle a bit.
Right?
I don't
For
think I'd
sure.
like it. So
And and other things they do like they do that kind of thing where like sometimes you treat human bodies like they're bags of jello or jelly as opposed to like all sorts of gallons of blood just splashed out and all this stuff. But just the limitations or the artistic interpretation of the moment.
I kind of like how they did that on Evil Dead. It was like, okay, we're gonna change the color of the blood in a lot of
Mm.
cases so that we can technically get by the censors. But you want gore? We're not just gonna give you a little bit like the blood that would come out to show you the wound. We're gonna
Yeah.
actually drown characters in like more blood than can possibly go on a human body, shooting all over people.
It's like Sam
Shining
Raimi is
level of
definitely
blood.
inspired by
Yeah.
like samurai films.
do
It's
you know
like,
how much I howled with laughter during those scenes? So
hook up
Yeah,
the blood
yeah.
fire hose.
I just really love that Raimi's just, you know what? Let's just go over the top with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like when Army of Darkness when they throw the guy down in the pit and Ash looks down below and then the fire hose of blood comes up.
Just fountains up like a volcano. Old
You
faithful.
guys saw the 2013 one, right?
Yeah.
My favorite part is when she's taking the chainsaw to that chick's face with the blood rains all pouring down, and she's sawing that chick's head right in half, and the blood's shooting out everywhere. And oh my gosh, I just love that. Just that every time she just drives it in there a little more, it just shoots out again. I
Hey,
was like,
what did you
yeah.
think about the newest one with them taking it out of the woods for a change?
Evil Dead Rise.
Yeah.
I I suppose had it not been connected to the Evil Dead franchise, it might have been okay.
Yeah, I was a little like it felt a little weird to me. I mean, the performances were good, it had all the right elements, but it just didn't feel like Evil Dead.
If they wanted to take it into the city, to bring that stuff into the city, they needed to do a little bit more than what they did there. You know what I mean?
Especially with
We
that,
see a little bit.
You want
especially
urban
with that
Evil
being a
Dead? Go for
prequel.
Ashy versus Evil Dead.
Well,
There
I
you go.
think that was a problem because they made this a prequel, which didn't make any sense. Like Ash makes more sense because, like, okay, it's followed him into the city and all that stuff.
Right.
But like, if it started there and they give you the little stinger at the end, like, oh, the evil thing is still here, then it's like, well, then why isn't like modern society just full of deadites? Why is it in the woods? It didn't make any sense by the time you got to the end.
Right.
Well, I think because the way I understood it is because it was bound up in the mother.
All right. You ready?
Yep, sounds like we're all back, ready to
All
go.
right.
Yeah, before we move on, I went and identified all those things that the gnome had on him: the scrolls, the rings, the boots, and the robe.
Oh, what about the
I need
purple
your
crystals that we get out of that statue?
I don't think we were able to find anything with that because we didn't want to touch it.
No,
Yeah, you
correct.
didn't take it. One of the scrolls is a call lightning.
Ooh, that's nice.
A second scroll is symbol of pain.
Excuse me.
A third scroll is gate.
Gates.
Actually, I think there were only two scrolls, 3 rings, a period of help, robe on the gnome, and some boots.
Yeah.
And a beer in a tree.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
I have 3 scrolls written down, so take 3
All
scrolls.
right.
Okay. Okay.
So after a symbol of pain, what was the third one?
Gate.
Gate.
All right.
Oh, that'll be good for me bringing over for Grex. That's awesome.
Did you really just say that? It's F-bomb. You don't say the name, man.
It's like Voldemort. He's the thing who shall not be named. Okay.
The first ring is a ring of arrow deflection.
All right.
Gives you basically what it is give you +1 to your armor class against missile weapons. The second ring is a ring of spell storing.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the boots are a unique item. And there are boots of shadow walking.
Okay.
Tell us more.
Yes, says the thief.
That does sound like a very serious themed item.
Mm-hmm.
These boots allow you to step between shadows at will,
Oh, like he's a shadow monk?
as long as they're 30 feet apart, or you can use up the magic for the day and step between shadows up to 5 miles distant to a point that you do not have to see as long as there's a shadow in it.
Wow.
Okay.
Damn.
Damn.
That is nice.
Anything about the
The robe.
robe?
Did I say the robe was magic?
I don't know. I'm
No.
finding that out.
The robe was a robe.
Okay.
Robe is mundane. Okay.
Except it was once owned by Hugh Hefner.
Yes.
Oh, then it's definitely full of magical power.
Sometimes a robe is just a robe. It's a Hefner robe, but there it is.
It's a robe of Riz.
Yeah. That actually sounds like a fun magic item. The
Yes.
robe of the Riz.
Sure, Riz. Not some other rhyming word that would be applied to Hefner's robe.
Now,
Yeah.
honestly, I would prefer the robe of the Rizza because that's
I'm being-
already got Riz baked in.
I'm being good
Okay.
for once.
And I Riz in my pants.
Shit.
All right.
All right.
With that note,
For Lonely Island fans out there.
Yeah, we're going. Okay. All right. I guess we're going down the pit now.
mhm.
Of course
It
we
is
are.
it. Oh yeah. So we had. Hold on. I got to do my thing. I forgot to do it.
Let's head
Long
for the
rest.
Let's head for the rod. Let's head for the pit. Dear
Come on,
God.
man. There's a pit. We've got a barbarian. He wants to mosh. We got to make this thing happen.
Yeah.
How are
Waltz
you
it
guys?
up.
Now, who done it? You know what? You know what the last year of my life has taught me? Who done it? Never take an honest job.
How are you all going to traverse down into the pit? I know some of you have Featherfall. All of you have a way.
I was thinking about just running out and kind of doing a dive out into the middle.
Okay.
We can cast Featherfall on the entire party with one spell. I mean, it would be pretty easy.
Okay.
Yeah, speaking of that, let me see if I need to. If I should change up any of my spells. As per
you're
Like
gonna
the
get-
Lost Boys dropping into the fog and shit.
Mark it off.
Michael, come join us, Michael.
All right.
Yeah,
Give me a second. I'm going to move everybody.
that's fine.
You're
I'm
going
kinda
to
need-
Different map.
All right, I'm just gonna check some of these spells.
Do 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 do.
Cirrus. Balutria. Bjorn. Boza.
Bjorn of the jungle, strong as he can be.
Mr. Simeon around?
Yes, I have reconjured him during the rest.
Mr. Bang around?
Nope, because he only lasts an hour, so I gotta save him for the moment.
Mr. Bang. Mr. Bang sounds like a male slut.
Okay.
She bangs.
You know, before I got back into adventuring, I was very much into entertainment. I won't say what kind. But it helped me pay my way
Okay.
through Rabbit College.
How do you move players between maps now?
All right, so it looks like Gate is only usable by clerics, sorcerers, and wizards.
So that one will be no good for us.
Clerics,
Yeah.
sorcerers, and who? And what?
Cleric, sorcerer, and wizard. So that's pretty much me and or Boja, whoever wants it.
And let's see, Call Lightning is going to be Druid, maybe somebody else.
Probably cleric. Yeah, my thinking is probably that's going to be Boja, but let me double check.
Have it good as well as where it goes.
Yeah. Yeah, druid. So yeah, I think that's Boja's because she's the only one with druid levels.
All right. Why are you guys not able to see?
Oh. Hold on. Let me
And
adjust.
symbol of pain.
Zoom out.
There we go.
I see something.
There. All right.
I see clearly now, the rain is gone.
Oh, it's not gone. It's coming.
Yeah.
And we're
rain in
deep
here.
underneath the earth. It ain't gonna be a bright, sunshiny day anytime soon.
Yeah.
All right. The area that you emerge into is completely dark. Every now and then, strange gusts of wind go past you, either forwards or backwards. I'm not sure why. The wind swirls. The ceilings in this entire area they're in go from 30 feet to sometimes soaring as much as 100, 150 feet high, then back down to 30 feet. in a weird, haphazard manner.
Sears is just shaking his head. Yeah, let's build a temple and a cult to the glory of air. Good idea. Where should we put it? About 3 miles underground.
As you eventually, the tunnel completely levels out and you come into this area. The subterranean wind generally goes to the north, but as I said, it gusts in different directions all the time, and you hear distant screams coming from the south.
Okay, Nim, this is weird. Whodunit is like tiny.
Again?
Yeah, like he is.
Oh,
Okay, I was
genetics.
wondering where we were.
Don't feel bad. Many people feel tiny in my presence.
Don't stand beside the barbarian or the
I was
elephant.
about
You'll
to
be
say,
fine.
like I didn't choose the small option for the Harengon. I wanted the large option.
Okay. All right. I wonder where you guys are all gone, and then I found you. Okay.
All right.
All right, here we go.
There's no light anywhere.
You're likely to be
Completely
eaten
dark
by a
down
group.
here? I will recast the light.
I'm
I'll put it on top of my hat.
okay.
I'll also bring out the mace with the light on it as well.
How far does the light spell go?
Let's see. I believe light spell is the equivalent of a torch, so that'd be probably 20 feet and 20 feet.
And then Jen said she's doing it as well.
Yeah, she's she's got the flames that light up her mace.
Yeah, it's okay. So bright light in bright light in 20-foot radius and dim light for additional 20 feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bright light.
Hold
There we
on,
go.
we forgot about Gizmo.
Just don't feed him after midnight.
Yeah, but in what time zone?
Yeah.
If he gets
That's
the seed
important.
stuck in his teeth at 11:30 and swallows it after midnight.
You know, the old man was never clear on that shit.
He was not. You got to assume actually that it was probably in China that the time zone existed in.
What if you just lie to Gizmo and say that you're not in like Baltimore and you're actually in LA? You know, you'd be like, see, it's 9:30 in LA, so you're fine.
All right. It's always before midnight somewhere, man. Eat up.
It's always after midnight somewhere too.
All right. Are we going down south or are we hanging out enjoying ourselves?
I think the only way to go is south, so we should go south.
To quote Colonel Angus, I'm headed down south. If anybody's seen that particular skit,
I have not.
I have not.
it was a skit
This
that
is
actually
not my
did not
idea.
get to air on Saturday Night Live, and then they re-aired it. Look it up, Colonel Angus with Christopher Walken.
Go ahead,
You
stop
die
right there.
laughing.
Serious.
Is
As
stopping
you're
right where he
moving toward
is.
this room, you see the Warrior's Bane, and it is frozen solid.
I'll psychically let everyone know. Hey, the orange rusty bane thing is frozen. How did it get in here?
I was frozen today.
I mean, like frozen like in ice, or is it petrified like in rock, or is it just holding really, really still?
Yeah, now is it petrified or do I see
No,
ice?
it is covered in
And they
ice
need to
and
let
frost.
it go.
In fact, when you look out into this cave, you see that there is a frozen little water rivulets all along the floor. The air is actually misting in the entrance because of the difference in air temperature between that cave and where you're standing now. Ice crystals glitter on the walls, floor, and other rock formations, and snow whirls about in strange gusts.
Oh, it done it. It pulled
Bless
a total Bobby Drake. It's like the ice capades in there.
Ice
I make
is
myself
nice.
invisible by standing really still and eating a bag of chips.
Nothing gets by me. I would catch it.
That's right.
Sears will tell everyone psychically. It's like you can see where the temperature changes going into the room.
Okay.
It's
No
cold.
feeling.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Oh, that's the Warriors.
Well, looks like we have. Are there any weapons or armor or anything sitting around there?
Nope.
There were, I think he'd have eaten them.
Well, I'm just wondering if he's wandering around looking for food or occupied. So
He's
it looks
frozen.
like we had a
He's frozen solid.
ah. Sorry, I missed that.
The whole room is rimed in ice.
Mm.
Weird.
Yep.
All right, I've got a very special spell prepared for Bjorn, or possibly Sears.
Everybody give me a perception check that is near the
Cool.
entrance.
Here we go.
You can do that.
Perception.
My perception sucks tonight.
Perception. There you are.
Perception. All right.
Man, I ain't perceiving shit.
Sears is,
I rolled a
is
1 earlier, rolled a
freaking
2 just now.
Alethea, Boja, and Cirrus,
Damn, Mike.
you are confused for a moment because you start to see steam coming up from the ice. Suddenly, the air goes very warm in front of you. Then it's hot. Water rains from above. The ice cracks, and thick waves of steam begin to rise up from the ground. The rust monster thaws out and falls to the ground, and actually the water that's hitting it begins to steam and dig into the body of the warrior's bane.
Oh, jeez.
And now the whole area in front of you is covered in steam and fog as intensely warm heat is emanating out of this room.
Yes, Sears is stepping back into the shadows.
Okay.
He's saying psychically, "Y'all seeing this shit?"
Yep.
I am.
All of a sudden, it feels rather muggy down here.
Yeah. It seems like there may be a number of elemental influences meeting and
sauna.
converging.
We've earned the resort. How about the little steam bath?
Right? My
Nah,
pores
it's
were
not
not doing well at all.
Excuse me, is that a jacuzzi?
Well, I don't at this point we keep running into spots that we keep turning away from. At some point we got to go into one.
No, we definitely have to go through. We've got the rest in. We've got the hit points back. We got the spell slots, all the good stuff. So
Yep.
Is
Agreed.
is the steam in the room lessening at all, or is it still really thick?
No. It's getting thicker.
It's getting
Oh.
thicker.
great, obscuring fog, terrific.
Mm.
I can't see through that shit. Do I have any sort of air removal spell?
Mm. The fairy fire if we need it.
Yeah, I was just about to do that. I'm gonna move here and cast fairy fire. Where should I move? Where should I cast it?
Yeah, because I did not do the fairy fire this time.
As you move up again and begin to cast fairy fire or thinking about casting it, you sense a shift again. And suddenly there's a gale force wind that comes out of nowhere. Snow begins flurrying. the steam freezes in the air and falls to the ground and cracks into ice. The rust monster body freezes in place, and the sudden shift from hot to cold causes cracks to appear in its skin.
Oh boy.
What an odd room.
Yeah, we need to figure out where. I guess we should go east, maybe.
It's like we got to figure out
After
how
a few
big the
moments,
area.
the area looks to be identical to the way it was when you first encountered it. Now it's a wintry wonderland.
I would like to count the interval in
Light.
between the changes of the temperatures.
Okay?
Let me try something. Does anything happen when I approach?
Approach.
Yeah, I approach the cold area, but I don't go into it.
It feels very
Like a ba-
cold in front of you.
Your nipples get rather pointy.
Yes.
Well, good. I have extra weapons.
Unfortunately, the weapon between your leg gets a bit smaller.
Yes.
And bluer.
They don't know about shrinkage? Everybody
know
knows
about
about shrinkage.
Who done it?
Yes.
You would guess that the interval is roughly every 2 minutes or so, oddly similar to the interval of the elementals being torn apart up above.
I will convey this to the others.
Yeah, this is by design. There was something causing this.
Okay, for the
Some
moment,
kind of elemental convergence.
I am going to dismiss Mr. Simeon to his little pocket dimension. So he's going to be with me, but he's technically not in play.
And as you are preparing and you are watching and timing, it has gone back to super hot sauna time. So now you're in sauna time. So
So the question is, let's see.
Yeah, I don't think we have long enough for a bath.
Well, either way, it seems like if you did the steam actually damage the rust monster when it shifted over?
no. It's
Well,
just
the cold split him open.
the hot and cold back and forth at the temperature is causing problems with the dead body, though, because the rust monster is dead.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I want to observe to make sure that when it starts shifting, getting hot, I'm not seeing pits in the floor or rocks cracking or anything that looks like you can't make your way through the steam without suffering horribly.
No.
Yeah.
So it
And
sounds
maybe
like we just need to
disabling.
time it.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, maybe the lack of the Earth cult's presence might have made that easier.
The only other thing is we do not know how far this effect goes.
Well,
Right.
we'll find out. I guess.
Can you?
All right.
Which direction do we want to go?
Aluthria, as you step to where you are now, you are overwhelmed by an overwhelming sense of heat and humidity. You know that if you spend any extended period of time in here, having traveled extensively before, it would affect you. It's got to be at least 125 degrees with 100% humidity in the cavern.
Okay.
Fuck me.
Yeah.
Go there.
I'm
Yeah.
withdrawing for now.
And you all remember this one is a Cat 5 on the wet bulb.
All right. Yeah, you mind if I borrow those boots of shadow walking?
Do they require attunement?
That's a question.
Probably.
Yes, they did.
Don't all magic
Okay.
items require
Oh,
attunement?
and I can't use
Not
them.
all of them.
Not all.
Nah.
Oh.
Because I was thinking that
the
it'd
scrolls
be
don't require
pretty.
attunement, so-
Yeah. Because I was thinking wearing those, it would be easier to teleport past there.
As you're sitting and pondering and thinking about using the boots, the weather begins to shift again. Back to, you guessed it, cold.
All right. So if we go
Can I
in
get
there,
you
then we have
about
to worry about
here
freezing.
without being in the shifting weather?
Yes. You're not in it there.
Okay, so I can see that this continues to the north and to the east. I want to watch down this passageway to the east and see if I can get any idea if the effect just continues or if there's some kind of other border to it.
As far as you can see, it continues to the edge of your vision.
I just
Geez,
have to
that's a
say,
long
I was
ways.
up above it, but now I'm down in it.
Aw.
You're
And
actually the best equipped to deal with this, Bjorn, because you have resistance to fire and cold.
And looking up above, you can barely make out what looks like some sort of cavern, but there's something, or chasm, but there's something definitely weird going down in the chasm. You're not sure what, but sometimes it looks like nothing is happening. Then it looks like there's lightning flashes or something going on. Sometimes you hear thunder coming from that direction, although faintly. You're not sure what the hell is going on up there. This area up here.
I'm wondering maybe it might be a good idea to send Mr. Simeon to look around.
Mr. Simmons like, doesn't sound like a good idea to me. So,
It does not
What
think
you mean,
would
we, white men?
survive very long.
Yeah.
I mean, I could do it. Like I would just lose him for a while.
Yeah, and that's probably not a good idea. I was just thinking, like, maybe there's a way of finding out where the period of this ends.
I'm definitely not against sacrificing him because I can always conjure him back in an hour, but it will require a rest to do that.
And we may need him later.
So I'm
somewhere,
Luckily,
in
he can't hear in the pocket dimension.
yeah, somewhere in a pocket dimension, Mr. Simeon feels unwanted. So,
He's like, oh, I don't care about sacrificing Mr. Simeon. Suddenly he's all,
Hey, look, it's not like he actually dies. He just goes back to where he comes from, and I pull him back in later.
I brought you into this world. I'll take you out. So.
Hey, don't blame me. If you want to blame anybody, blame the Baba Yaga. All right?
all right.
She's the one who.
I'm not
decided
about to
that
start
you-
saying, damn you, Baba Yaga, though. I'm just saying.
I blame the Baba Yaga and Calamosis.
And we're not going to admire her butt either.
All right. While we're taking risks, I'm going to go ahead and say, Timora, that ass is looking sweet.
Now let's see. Does this look like a dead end down this way, Nim?
Everything's being noted. It does look like a dead end down that way. Can you see that far?
According to my dark vision, yeah.
Okay. Looking down there, you see several giant spiders and dead cave lizards and other creatures all just kind of piled down there. And then you see something that looks like a hand, but it's not moving. It's almost like it's frozen in time, reaching up out of amongst this group of dead animals at different things. Can you see color with
No.
with that? Okay, so you just see a hand.
All right, I see something down there.
Is it
I'm
something
going-
we can kill? Does it bleed?
No, it does not appear to be alive, but it is of some interest. Let me see how far away this is. I do not like what they did with the ruler thing now. All right. All right, I will.
I can get down there. It's just not safe.
Well, we have a
I'm willing to go
2-minute
down
window.
there. I mean, I can waste a rage and check it out if that's what you guys want me to do.
I mean, you do not necessarily have to. I can gain some resistance to the elements as well.
Despite all your rage, you're still just a rat in a cage.
Yeah, we can cast
That's
absorb
right.
elements if we have to. That's true. That might buy us some time.
Yeah, because
There's some that will say what is lost will
loaded
never
that
be
one.
saved.
You all are so snake bit from that trap still.
That's entirely your fault. 75 points of damage and lava spears and spikes.
I blame your
on the floor.
daughters.
Why do you not trust me? So
Because
it
you
looks
listen
clear.
to your daughters.
It's your daughters I don't trust.
No, I
every
trust
reason.
you entirely. I trust that this room will kill me if I spend more than 90 seconds in it.
Yeah.
All right, and
Look, we
I
just
have
went through
certain
a room.
advantages.
We
If
just
this-
went through a room, that knocked me and Bjorn on the ceiling.
I do have an extra advantage if this goes tits up, that I can use the Boots of the Winding Path to get me out of trouble.
That was the movie that we reviewed for Cinema Crusaders this week. So
All right, I'm gonna time things, and when it goes back to warm, I'm gonna cruise on there and see what that hand's all about.
all right, it's warm.
Off he goes.
Warm, cold.
Go ahead and give me a con save.
Does anyone smell Hassan pepper?
Just don't tell Burley.
Oh man, what's up with these friggin' rolls?
All right. The overwhelming heat and humidity hits you like a brick wall. You take a point of exhaustion.
Oh balls! All right, point of exhaustion it is.
Going down there, you see there are giant spiders seized in death among dead cave lizards, giant bats, a carrion crawler, and a female drow decked in fine chainmail, her one hand reaching up, grasping towards the sky, frozen in death. She has ruby pommeled knives at her hips. No injuries are apparent on her body, and the smell of death is fainter than one would expect. At the back of the cave, within 10 feet of the drow, a breeze whistles through 3 tiny fissures in the rock. Go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh,
Again
shit.
already?
Yes.
I just did one.
You may want to bring Mr. Simeon back.
That's not good enough for
There
you.
you go. That's how you
Oh,
roll a
good.
Constitution save.
As you get to the drow, you feel
Fuck
the
your
fissures
couch, Negro.
activate, and you feel the air being pulled out of your lungs.
So these holes activate and it's sucking air out of my lungs.
All of the air. You cannot breathe.
That's fine. I actually do not breathe.
I know. That's why you're fine.
But you know what? Is there loose stone around here?
Yes?
All right. This is going to take 12 seconds to do.
Okay.
I will switch my cantrip out from light to mold earth, and I will use some of the loose stone. I will cast mold earth and clog up these holes.
Interesting. Okay. You were able to clog up the holes. You feel a struggling magical effect against it, but it is working for the moment.
All right. For my next round, if applicable, I would like to grab the drow
Okay.
and drag her out. I will dash to do that, so I'll get to move 35 feet.
All right. You're able to make it back to the group with the corpse of the drow.
All right.
No problem.
Okay.
Hey, Luthra, anyone you know?
Yeah, that was going to be my next question. Nem, does she look familiar, or does
I know. I totally asked the racist questions. Like, hey, do you know him? It's one of yours.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, you drow know each other, right?
Go ahead and give me a history check.
They all look alike.
That was the implication.
Yeah, yeah.
When I guidance this thing.
White rabbit talking to the black elves.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Sears just shakes his head and says an elf sound.
She looks like a drow.
12. Okay.
I mean, you recognize that she's wearing. She is probably a noble of some sort because she's wearing a medallion with a house symbol on it. You don't recognize the house symbol. She's also armed. She's wearing a suit of elven chain.
Yeah.
That is all black, and she has a whip at her belt that is not working anymore, as well as a mace. The whip has one single snake head on it.
Does the whip look like a tentacle rod?
No.
Okay.
No, not the tentacle rod. This is a different weapon of like one of the. This is meta knowledge,
Alright.
but
Yep.
one of the nobles they'll use snake-headed whips.
Right.
So I'm not sure if that makes her an honored matri or not, but like it definitely is a mark of status.
She definitely is a member of a house of good standing. I can definitely recognize that.
She's a noble.
Wouldn't-
And you would know that the snake whip is reserved for clerics of Lolth.
Yeah.
There you go.
Wouldn't
Yeah. So she's a Lolthite cleric, and I'm already kind of bristling.
don't the daggers mean something too? The ruby daggers seem interesting. Like maybe that could be a symbol of some sort, a status
that
symbol
we're not
maybe, or
careful.
something.
They're pretty.
I think it just means that she's wealthy. So
Yeah. I'm going to cast a
That's a
detect
status
magic and
symbol?
see what glows. I'm pretty sure the armor might glow, but I don't know what else does.
you do cast detect magic. The armor does glow, but that's all.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Does the chain? Okay, I guess I should say, is it drow chain or is it like elven chain?
It's drow chain.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So this is drow chain.
So
Is she
super
dead?
light
Yes,
chainmail.
Did we establish that?
Yes,
Okay.
you recognize it.
All right.
It's magical, but it's a mundane magic that is common. So
Okay.
So like, but you do not recognize the house symbol. So she is not
No.
from your city, but probably
No.
from
no,
the city
not
that
from
is
south.
further below where we are now.
Yeah. Yeah. It could be from Menzel Baranzan. It could be from Chet Nasad. I mean, we're probably
Yeah.
knowing the houses that are in this place that were involved with F bomb. It could be very well be one of those people.
That is my thinking. She has come up from below and met her demise.
Okay.
And
Well-
walked into a dead end of a deadly
Right.
room and died
Yeah.
amongst a bunch of animals.
All right. Well, I guess I'll go ahead and we can go ahead and take the stuff on her, and then yep.
Sneaky.
if whodunit described what was down below, as
Yeah,
far
I'll
as
share.
monsters,
Sure.
you will immediately recognize that she was leading some sort of raiding party or caravan. The spiders were probably her pets, and she was probably riding it with one of the lizards.
She may have been coming this way from her city, wherever she came from, and ran into this room and met her end. Yeah.
I'm curious about the holes at the end of the cave that you
Yeah.
plugged up. What was that about?
It's very interesting. While I was down there, I felt like a vacuum was created. It sucked the atmosphere out of that area. If it had been anybody but me, they would have had a very difficult time of it.
Yeah, I don't think
Well,
we
you
should
don't
go
look
that
so hot either. Coming back.
way.
Yeah, my fur is a little bit ruffled, but I've had worse.
I am not that undead yet.
It's like mops a little bit of sweat.
So, Cirrus,
I feel a little peaked.
do you want to give me an appraisal check? Do you have that ability? The ability to appraise items? I don't know what that is on the daggers, though.
Yeah, that would be. Where is my? Hold on.
Disadvantage.
Once we're done with the body, I'm going to burn it in the name of my goddess.
Okay. Wolf isn't too happy about that.
That's the entire point.
You know what? Cirrus, I'm just going to assume that you could do it. Each of the daggers is covered in fine gems, including down the middle of the blade. There's like a ruby dust. Each of them is worth 1,000 gold pieces.
Oh, these are nice.
Wow.
Yes, yeah. It is worthy of a drow noble.
Leave it to a rich person
I've
to carry
seen-
something pretty into a battle.
Yeah, I've seen many such things in my time.
That is
Well, I mean,
accurate.
she's a drow, so they're pretty and deadly.
Of course. It is our way.
Yeah.
And for those of you who are interested in football, the Chicago Bears suck. Jesus.
The Bears.
Again,
The first quarter isn't even done yet, and they're already losing 14-0 to the Chargers.
We see the Bears can't
I
be
am-
like they used to be because they
I'm
don't
waiting
have
to hear. I'm waiting to see like DT completely complain about this.
Yeah.
The Ravens managed to hold on today, so that's good.
Okay, so as you were looking at the drow, the room keeps changing in its cycle from cold to hot, cold to hot. The weird stuff is going on in the chasm up above. And yeah, there's dead lizards and spiders over there. You know, I know a certain halfling that would probably pay for some of that. So
What the hell?
I've definitely got to have Burley adventure with Sleestack. They would get along. He's my lizard man chef who eats everything.
what will you all do?
All right, so who done it? That was a dead end beyond that point.
Yes, indeed. I blocked
There's
up
a
the
chasm
holes.
to the north where some weird weather shit's happening. We'll probably all die on our way to it, or just kill over exhausted.
Well, I will try and see what is going on a little bit further in. Again,
Can we see a source of magic in this room, or is it just
I
hey,
still
this
have
room
magic.
is-
I still have
Yeah,
the magic up, so let's find out.
you got 30 feet of vision on that, so
Yeah. What do I see?
The whole room radiates with magic
Right. Yeah, it's the entire room. So yeah, we are in the middle
and
of it.
beyond. The cavern, the whole cavern is filled with some sort of magic.
Yeah.
But it's not stronger anywhere else, like coming
No.
from one of the passageways.
In fact, it's not just the room where you're standing is filled with magic. It seems like the whole ground radiates magic.
Mm.
it's a kind of magic.
Damn it, Mister got to get involved in pissing me off too.
All right. I want to time it again and take a look up here. Oh, I thought that was going to be a big passage, but it wasn't.
All right. Did you go out during hot or cold?
Hot.
Okay. You're fine right now. You're not going to get any more heat exhaustion at the moment. So.
Do I see an end to the effect by any chance on any of these areas that I can see?
On the other side of the chasm that you're looking at, you don't see that it is hot over there. Yes. But going
Okay.
further up to the north and to the west, it continues on.
All right. I can clear the chasm by walking across these walls, though, right?
Looks clear.
Right on. Let's
And I
find
will
out.
describe that a chasm decides passageway, which continues on the other side, 10 feet away. Fog obscures the chasm's depths. All right.
He doesn't think it looks clear.
Let me pull you back over here.
Yeah, I was about to say I heard almost none of that because of me.
A chasm divides the subterranean passageway. Looking down into it, fog obscures the chasm's depths. And you see that a cavern continues on the other side, 10 feet away. Go ahead and roll me initiative, please. Not for initiative, just an initiative check. That's all.
Just an initiative check.
Yes.
Right, that sounds awesome.
What the heck is an initiative check?
Yeah, like I've never heard that one before.
It could be an environment thing.
Go ahead and give me a dex check.
Alrighty then. Right, there we go. There it is.
Nice. You
Thank
see,
goodness.
you feel wind
That
slam
rabbit luck.
you, and it feels like wind hands try to grab you and rip you off the wall. You resist it and hold on to the wall, but the slamming of you into the wall gives you 4 points of damage.
Okay. So I can make it to the other side.
Yes.
How's it feel?
Well, if we can bypass at least where I'm at here, this chasm. However, crossing the chasm is not a friendly experience.
Hmm.
It felt like something tried to tear me off the wall and maybe drop me into the depths below.
Well, the ones of us who can teleport can probably get over there.
You mean like that? Sears flicked the psychic dagger.
Yeah, I was about to say the dagger chucker.
Yeah. And
Okay.
I can Misty Step across if you want.
You get over just fine.
All right.
But did you went from there? Okay, so you're fine. You're good.
Well, where from here?
How far can you Misty Step, Luther? 60 feet?
30 feet. So I could probably get across the chasm. I just need to
Okay.
find a safe place to jump from.
I need you to tell me if you go in during hot and cold to get across.
All right.
Then I need a con check.
All right. Hot and cold to get across.
Which
I-
which one are you going for?
You
The
go
hot
in
or the
hot or
cold?
Guess it doesn't really matter. All right. Okay, so we'll go ahead and I'll dash.
Well, it
Yeah.
depends on what's going to happen if you fail the con check. So
Okay.
You still gotta tell them. Are you running out when it's hot, or are you running out when it's cold? We need to know
hot
which
is
one.
fine. Hot is fine. And I can.
you can make it across, no problem. Just give me a con check.
Okay.
I've got to tell you, it's going to make your fur frizzy. It's
Yes.
not good.
All right. All right. There's any like fire damage or anything I can absorb elements on it. 21.
You're fine.
All right. Bamf.
Go ahead and move on to the other side.
Yep.
Meanwhile, Bjorn and Bozer are like, well, now what do we do?
That's why I'm
Yep.
trying to figure out.
You
Well,
get over here, I can bring you across.
okay.
Yeah, you can vortex warp us. Then.
That's right. As long as I got eyeballs on them, get to where I can see you. I've got the 90-foot range.
Come
And
on
I
up,
will-
Boja.
Give me 10 minutes. I can
Okay.
Bjorn, tell me if you came out in hot or
hold
cold.
500 pounds.
I'm
Hang on, where were
going hot. That's what everybody else seems to be going in.
And give me a con save.
Okay.
Greg, what were you trying to say?
Sears says, if you give me 10 minutes, I can do the floating disc of force thing again. It can hold up to 500 pounds. The only thing I can't guarantee is that the wind buffeting it won't have an effect on someone trying to cross the chasm on it. It shouldn't disturb the disc itself, but I don't know. I'm new to magic.
It felt like something was literally trying to rip me off the wall, even though it was like wind. So it could be an elemental presence that's guarding that area.
Well, something's tearing those elementals apart. So
You're fine, Bjorn, as far as
Okay.
the heat. Although it hit you, it was hot. It didn't exhaust you. Who done it? Did you?
Yeah,
ship him over?
I'll
Boja,
port
are
him
you
across,
coming
and
up here?
I'll port Boja across too.
Before I go, I'm going to cast Freedom of Movement on myself, and
Okay.
I'll time it with and get over here.
Okay.
And I will teleport you across. Poof poof.
What does freedom of movement do?
Of course, it won't
Gotta
be.
check.
It allows
Yeah,
the
that was for
birds
you.
to murmur.
Okay. All right. So what's going on?
Yeah, I see what it is. I just need a con check from you, so that's all.
All right.
You get across, no problem.
2 spell slots.
And you're good too.
Right.
So you emerge on the other side of this chasm. Looking down into it, sometimes you see lightning flashing. Every time, now and then, you hear the reverberation of thunder down in the depths below the fog. It is a very strange thing going on down there. And you see
Thunder.
on this side of the chasm, you can continue to the north or to the south.
I was totally thinking in my head like lightning flashes, an old mother cries.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Little live for you.
All
Hmm.
right.
What do y'all think? North or south?
They're just as equally good right now.
All right, let's go north.
Okay.
Alrighty then.
All right. You emerge into this area. Dwellings are carved in the walls of this cavern, but they have been torn asunder by some intense force. Ruins of severed dwellings resemble gaps in the walls and piles of rubble. Scores of small humanoid corpses are scattered among the ruins. You also hear a strange, horrid, rasping song coming from the eastern passage at the top of the cavern.
Did you say a rasping song?
Yes.
Wait, can we go back to the humanoid corpses?
Sure.
Can we guess what they used to be?
You can go up to one and you see that it is resembles a type of creature you've seen before, a gnome with dusk gray skin.
It's for Nephilim.
Oh, I'm in mixed feelings about this.
Mm.
I'm
Well,
anti-genocide, but I'm also generally anti-deep gnome at this
they're
point.
not all terrible. Just the ones
Just the ones
associated
I've
with the
met.
cult.
Yeah, I was about to say just the ones that we've met.
Yeah. Well, that is true, but I've met good ones.
So they lived here, and something came and tore their place apart.
What's
Tore
the
their
state
places.
of what's the state of their bodies, Nim? Are they ripped asunder? Are they fried? Are they desiccated? Is there any information like that?
They look like they have been battered, beaten. Some of them have scorch marks on their bodies as if they were struck by something and it was burned. Some of them have holes actually burned through their bodies through some sort of scorching, but there's no burning on anywhere else except for the black mark that goes through their bodies.
Yeah,
But most
Boja, have you been here before?
Yeah. Most of them bear the marks of having been battered, severely hit with something or another that looks like they were thrown about the room or thrown or hit by multiple blunt force objects or something.
Any jewelry, marks on their clothing, tattoos, things that might be recognizable?
No. This looks like a small settlement of gnomes. As you're going through some of or looking through some of the stuff that is near you, you see a small child's doll that looks like a small deep gnome. You see some crafting tools for like art tools for gym work and stuff like that. Um, one of the bodies you see is a mother holding a small baby. Both of them have been battered. The baby's head actually knocked off.
Yeah.
Damn.
What?
Nim bringing the gruesome details.
Fuck.
Doja will be praying over these for her goddess to guide their soul.
And as Cirrus moves there, everybody roll initiative.
Oh, balls. Here it comes.
Yeah.
Sorry, he was a little pissed off.
Oh, wait. Forgot to click my guy. There we go. Now for proper initiative.
I critted that shit.
Ooh. I did not.
I guess not. Shit. Jen didn't do too much better.
Steve's up
Neither
there,
did
though.
Cirrus.
Did I get rid of the initiative order from before? Yes, I did. Look at me.
Look at you being all efficient, Mr. Dungeon Master.
So, as Cirrus walks out, roll the initiative,
We did.
into the room, a number of creatures or a number of transparent images rise up from the various bodies, looking like the deep gnomes, but emanating a terrible cold.
Do they look anything like the one that came up
Okay.
from the pit there and came at me?
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then my initiative is 22. I just my internet blinked out for about a second and messed up my
And
roll.
all of them in one voice chant, "Death claims us in the name of Fargratz, and we are bound to his service in evil. We shall walk the earth and feed on the souls of the living."
You
Keep
ain't
thinking
feeding
that.
on me, motherfucker.
That is the most expository death curse I've ever heard.
He is rather chatty for a specter.
So, with
Speaking of
I'm
which,
that,
certainly
Tim,
not Jim Corrigan.
can
Pangratz
I?
has cursed us to kill you with terrible code, but also to explain why.
Nim, can I make an Arcana or a History check to determine precisely what sort of undead these might be?
sure, I'll even allow those with religion to make a religion check.
All right.
Nice.
Which would you prefer from me, Arcana or History, given my backstory?
Arcana.
Arcana it is.
And they look like this.
Yeah, it's for me. It's about the same. So.
Oh wow.
I think we're dealing with specters.
Boja and
What was the other one's name?
Let
Alec
me-
something? The
Oh.
other Spectre, not Jim Corrigan. Alec. It was Alec. Something?
Alan Crisp. Yeah, Crispus Allen.
Alan
Christmas
Crispin. That's
Allen.
it. Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Christmas Allen.
Boja, who
I
died.
was just
Yeah.
thinking, with all these specters, we need
17.
James Bond.
And Aluka,
Right?
you all know that these are the specters of the dead. They are the living dead.
Do not let them touch you. It's bad if they touch you.
And don't
Let
touch
them
their stuff.
you.
Nice.
What is this? Does anybody know what is this surrounding them?
Just this nimbus of ectoplasm.
Yeah.
Ew.
And they radiate a bone chilling cold coming off of them. Bjorn, you are up.
All right. All right.
Sorry, that was
Well,
awesome.
I'm going to do my best to not get any of that crap on me. And we are going to rage. And then I'm going to swing my battle axe at this bastard.
Okay.
And I'm going to reckless attack. $20.
That's a hit.
Yeah, baby. That's 19 points of damage.
Cool.
Damn.
Your axe
And
goes through the incorporeal creature, but because of the magical nature of it, it wounds it, taking a large part of the ectoplasm with it, spraying it on the wall. You have been slimed now, so there it is.
oh,
He slimed me.
oh man. He
Just wait till he
me.
finds out about the Twinkie.
Yes.
Oh, damn. That's a big twin.
Yeah, save some. I want to study it.
Somebody blows their nose and you want to keep it?
Nice. Everybody gets a point of inspiration for Ghostbusters. There's never too much Ghostbusters. So.
Nice.
This
Nice.
is
Never
for
too much
Halloween.
Ghostbusters, unless it's 2016.
Yes.
I refuse to even watch that. Never even seen it.
My wife is the one who won't let us watch it. She's like, no.
I'll tell you what's funny. Like it came on one day while I was visiting my folks, and I was like, all right, you know, I'm gonna watch this thing and see if there's anything of value in it. Like Jennifer's sitting behind me, she's reading a book. She's not even like really paying attention, but she's hearing the dialogue, and she's just like, "This movie's terrible."
Man,
Like, she's not even watching the movie. She's just hearing the dialogue, and like, "This is awful."
as you
What?
destroy this specter, one of the bodies of the deep gnomes crumbles into dust and is gone.
All right. I'm going to use the last of my movement and move on over to here to attack this guy
Okay.
with my bonus attack for killing that dude.
I wonder if that works the other way around. If we could shatter their bodies, if it would mess them.
Damn.
Ah!
Damn it, a
change.
crit!
Damn, he's on a roll. Here it comes. The Berserker
All right,
train.
that is 20 points of damage.
Ooh.
Okay.
All right.
It's still up, but you get another attack.
All right.
It's a hit.
Yeah, baby.
Doggone.
What the hell?
I can re-roll that
Same
one.
thing happens again. Oh, it doesn't matter. It's dead.
Okay. Well, let's see. I moved 10 to move there, and then 25. I can only move 5 more feet.
Oh.
Good hit with a longbow.
Wait. Is it 40? Is it 40 now? It is 40. So I can move 15 more feet. That's 1, 2, 3.
Take another attack.
Go
All
ahead.
right.
Nice.
2 bodies of dead deep gnomes have crumbled into dust so far.
I actually thought Bjorn was going to be in a little bit of trouble with these guys, but no, I'm not going to drop my
18?
big stuff after all.
No, he's just happily wandering through and desecrating the dead.
Correct. The way you phrase things cracks me up.
18.
Okay, that's a hit.
All right.
16.
All right, 16.
Okay, still up.
And that is
Good hit.
And let me think. You know what? I got him, and I'm on a roll. I'm gonna go ahead and burn one of my clerics.
One of your what?
One of
One of
my
his cleric
cleric
extra hit.
attacks.
Okay.
Shit, maybe you can take out 3.
It's a hit.
19. All right, and
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's
12.
Boom.
And that'll be the end of my turn.
hot. Son of a
Oh,
gun.
that one died
That's-
too. All right. Well,
that's
I'm out of
pretty good turn.
movement, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to shoot somebody with my bow, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, pick one.
How about this guy over here? How about this guy right here?
All right. That is a hit.
Yeah, baby. And that is 11 piercing
Actually-
damage.
The dice rolled a 19, right?
Right.
Yeah,
Why didn't it
But
register as a critical hit for you? Because you're a champion fighter.
No, it's
because
not.
That's melee, isn't it?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I was wondering why it didn't come up as a crit, because I've seen him get crits on 19
Are you a-
before.
Are you a champion or are you? I thought you were a different kind of fighter.
I thought I was a champion fighter.
No, he's a champion because I've seen him crit on a 19 before.
Yeah, I'm
But
a
it must.
champion.
It,
He's
It
killing
must be
people like a
melee.
champ.
I can check it out real quick.
I thought he was a something else.
No, he's not like a battle master or anything.
No. So that should have come up a crit actually with the great axe.
No, not if it was an adjusted 19.
Oh, maybe that was it.
Okay.
Who's tapping on their mic?
It's at 3rd level. Are you a 3rd level fighter?
Yes.
Proof critical. All weapon attacks
Okay.
on an unadjusted roll 19.
Right. Yeah. It was adjusted. That must have been
Okay.
it.
Okay, was it adjusted because the dice itself looked like it came up 19?
Are
I
these
could be
magic-
wrong.
I don't remember exactly. If it was, it was, but I don't remember.
Are these are your arrows or bow magic?
Yes, they are magical arrows.
Okay. 13.
Oh, and that's right. I have to click one of those off. I almost forgot.
Now it's Oluthria's turn.
All right.
Bjorn didn't do
Yeah.
so. Up to you.
This
Bjorn,
dude
finally
here
give somebody else a turn.
is too close for my comfort.
All right,
So we're
you guys
gonna
can handle my
start
light work.
Yeah. And we'll see. Nice. 13
Oh, yeah,
damage on
baby.
him.
Okay.
All right. Let's see. Hit
Still
twice.
am.
Yeah,
An
I figured
unholy 13, mind you.
that. Well, I am a warlock.
That's right.
Oh,
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 not so
damn.
good.
are you kidding
Oh,
me?
damn.
Well, the 13 was bad luck after all.
It was
Well,
bad luck. Damn.
I guess we'll hit him again because I don't really want to burn an inspiration on that.
You know what? I'm gonna.
What?
I have an inspiration. I'm willing to give it to you.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you. I'll gladly re-roll that.
Let's lay some smackdown.
oh.
How's
Oh, that was almost a 19.
Yeah, it's a hit.
Yeah. 11.
Very nice. Another 11.
Another specter dies. The deep gnome body crumbling into dust.
All right, now I'm
baby.
gonna hit the one. Now I'm gonna go hit the one that Bjorn damaged, and see if we can finish him off too.
Okay.
Wait, what are you?
Yeah, that hits.
Oh, that's right. That was a reroll.
I gotta say this N5
6
is
points of
dirty
damage. That's
look.
kind of crap. But okay.
All right. Still up.
Okay, still
Cheers.
all right. I'm gonna move in the meantime. I'll just kind of head
Okay.
back a bit because I don't want to be too close to those guys.
Cirrus is gonna steady aim and throw at this one.
You went up? Come here. Come here.
Whoops.
You got a dog
One.
and a cat, Mike, or just a cat?
Just a cat.
That's a hit.
Yeah, but it might crit. So, but I didn't need to do that.
Although I have been called a dog on more than
Anyway.
one occasion.
All right.
Snoop Doggy Dog?
I was what you call a man slut.
Yeah.
26.
Your psychic blade destroys it.
I would call that a mutt.
There you go.
And then he is going to use a dagger to teleport over to here by Bjorn so he's not standing out in the open.
Okay.
And hide.
Boja. What'd you get on your hide? 33.
Yep.
You rolled a 1 and
Man.
you got a 24.
Reliable talent, dude.
It's-
Can't roll
yeah.
less than a 10 on a skill check.
Dude, he's got a bonus. Got a bonus of 14 to his roll. I mean, damn,
Yeah.
that's hard to fail.
Very, very sneaky.
Rogues get some good stuff.
There has got to be a way to offset. It's ridiculous.
And I'm gonna do
I'm on your side. Why you want to offset?
I'm just thinking in general as a DM.
I'll do Radiance of the Dawn, and any hostile creature within 30 feet of you must make a con save. And I get to roll damage plus my cleric level.
Where are you standing right now?
She's right here, and she can
Why
nail
can't I-
these two guys right here.
Why is the N5 over here? Move away, N5.
I don't know, but I got an N5 over here giving me dirty looks.
Okay. They need a con save.
I prefer N7s.
That's right.
Yeah.
Have to
Nice.
beat 18.
I don't think they're going to make it. No, they don't make it.
We're not
Let
gonna
me roll that.
make it. No, we're not.
Steve throwing out the casual Mass Effect reference.
That's a 20.
Do I get
So
a point of
that's
inspiration for that?
Sure.
Thank you.
So you destroy 2 more specters. You guys just are ripping through the poor undead.
I'm putting them at ease.
There you
My
go.
day-
You know, I
Forever.
could have really used you guys in the land of the mist. Man, that would have made my life so much easier.
And that's
Yeah, I'm done. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Jen.
All right.
Jen was
two-
so going to say something just a second ago.
no, I wasn't. I was trying to be.
Okay. Oh, okay. Oh my God. I'm surrounded by pink ghosts. This is like my nightmare. Why do they gotta be pink? Why do they gotta be pink?
As long as they're not elephants dancing around your head that are pink.
That
That's
comes
right.
when we get to the tavern.
I don't think my ears are quite big enough.
All right. So 2 on Jen.
I have no fear of ghosts.
I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
This is the perfect night for Ghostbuster references.
Yes, indeed.
Right? This is kind of our Halloween episode, you know.
Yeah.
It is. It is.
All right. Both miss on Jen. 2 on Cirrus and 2 on Bjorn.
Can they see me?
They probably can't see you, so never mind. 4 on Bjorn. So,
Jeez.
and they do
Well
it
done,
advantage.
fucked with the wrong barbarian. Yeah, they do it with advantage because I reckless attacked on all of those.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, isn't it just the people that I reckless attack that get that advantage?
No, it's because you reckless attack that you left yourself open, so everybody attacks.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. And they would have gotten advantage anyway because they're flanking you.
So they hit you 1, 2, 3. Wait, what's your AC?
I believe it's
1,
18. Let me look.
2.
It's 19.
Twice. So I need you to let me double check something. Give me 2 DC 10 con saves, please.
Okay.
Very glad we're not playing under first edition rules now.
There's
The
one.
level drain. Oh
Yeah.
All right.
And then I need one
Hold on.
more.
man, people these days like they don't know.
And
They
you're
just don't
fine.
know.
17. All
Hold
right.
on.
Do you reduce necrotic damage?
He
All
reduces
damage.
everything but psychic.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. So you are going to take
I don't think I'm in range.
half of this. 10 points.
All right.
No, that's not terrible.
Who done it?
All right, this is about to get rather fun for Bjorn. I will use my action. I will. All right, let me check something really quick here. I just thought, like,
Am I about to go all flashy?
let's see. Well, not exactly. If this works out.
Uh,
I might not be able to do it this round.
oh. Bjorn's sad.
You're sad. Bjorn want to go home now. Bjorn they like this.
Yeah, unfortunately, I can't do it. Because I just missed Mr. Simeon, so I
Oh,
can't
well,
bring him
there's
back
no
without
shot.
using an action, which means I can't use an action to cast a spell. So I'm just gonna have to be regular about. We'll save it for the next fight, Bjorn. I got something cool for you.
All right.
But in the meantime, let's see if we can lighten your load a bit. We're going to target this guy to start with.
A technical question: can I actually slay the undead?
Yes.
Okay.
What was
I wasn't
that?
sure if
you've
that was
been
the right
doing-
word.
You've been doing it so far.
No,
That
but is slay the right word when you're dealing with the undead?
Well, how about
one
keeping
hit,
them dead?
one miss.
There we go.
So you hit once.
What's that? What's that, Nim?
You hit once.
I might be able to do something about that. Let me check my Flash of Genius real quick. Flash Genius, gains ability, solution, pressure, ability check, or saving throw. Okay, so not attack rolls. Once it is.
What a feeling.
You know what? We'll add
What a feeling.
Hex will probably be wasted here. So 8, and we will use the Curse of the Baba Yaga to do some bludgeoning damage as well, assuming they can take bludgeoning damage. Wrath of the Baba Yaga.
Is it magical bludgeoning damage?
It is. It says bludgeoning damage, but it's a warlock feature, so you decide.
Yes.
I mean, he's not hitting them with the Baba Yaga stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
He
So in that
grabs
case,
her and starts hitting them with it.
If he hit them with the Baba Yaga, they'd be obliterated. So.
18 points of bludgeoning damage to this guy right here.
Okay.
I'm
That
suddenly
is all I
reminded
can do.
of Hulk smacking Loki back and forth on the ground.
Yes.
Dear God.
Bjorn, you are up.
All right. First thing I do is flip off each and every one of those fuckers.
Poor Kaiser just cursed, man. Good lord.
Damn. Desecrating the dead, but you gotta diss them first.
Damn straight. Well, maybe I shouldn't have. 17.
We use
hit,
that
yeah.
power to push it,
Yes.
but I know where to go.
Yeah.
Nice. 17 points of damage.
Bam.
And that is on this guy here.
Okay. Still up.
And 19.
Hit.
And you can
Oh, and I
reroll
can
it.
re-roll that.
Don't worry
Let
about
me
it.
just do this again.
Even with the 1, it was still going down.
Okay.
Oh, you know what
Well,
that
then-
means.
Yeah,
More hits.
yeah. That means we're going with this guy next.
Well, you know, this guy's damaged. You might be able to take him down.
The guy below me.
Yeah, that's the one I zapped.
Okay. All right.
Low
Well,
mayhem.
let's
low
go with
mayhem.
him then. $16.
Hit.
And 12.
All right.
And then,
He's down. Keep going.
You just tearing
Yeah.
through them. Poor specters.
I really only care about Corrigan.
Hit.
Really, the only one true Spectre, right?
Oh, there you go. 18.
Where? Which one?
One right up above me here.
All right.
Well, I will say Hal Jordan as the Spectre was an interesting choice for a while.
He was, but I think it was better idea just bringing him back and doing rebirth.
I prefer Corrigan, but Christmas Allen's brief reign. Christmas Allen in Final Crisis was a good Spectre. I'll say that.
I will
like
say
how-
that the John Mark DeMatteis run on Spectre with Ryan Sook was pretty decent.
See, I only liked Hal Jordan as the Spectre because there's, after destroying the core and like we don't know how many Lanterns died because of his actions. For me, that was the
Redemption.
only way you could redeem the character. He had to do his penance as the Spectre.
Hit.
Yeah, but Christmas Allen took out Dr. Light, and that was needed.
Jesus.
He did.
Another one did.
Turned him into a candle and
Okay.
snuffed it.
And you got another.
I'm still waiting to use my second attack. Oh, I forgot to do that with advantage.
That is a miss.
I meant to reckless attack that.
All right, roll another 20. It's a hit.
All right.
See,
12.
This really is Bjorn's light work, man. He is just
Yeah.
I'm not even
smacking.
describing it anymore. It's pure carnage of the
Right.
incorporeal kind. So
I
All
think
right,
it's
and
That is
I
a
will
close
take my
encounter.
second attack.
Yeah, y'all talk about Cirrus and his stealth modifiers. Meanwhile, Bjorn's just mowing down towards the specters, rolling 4s.
Oh
And I
no!
crit
Look
it
at that.
again.
let me just
Crit.
take everything off the board.
Oh my gosh, that's
Damn.
27 points on that hit.
So while Bjorn's killing everything, and we're talking DC Comics, Barry Allen, Hal Jordan, Grayson as Nightwing, Damian Wayne as Robin, Cal as Clark Kent as Superman. Who else we talked about?
No, we're talking about Tim Drake as Robin. Damien's just bite-sized Batman.
That's true.
I'm not a
That's
big-
fair.
I
And
like
crit it
Tim,
again.
Tim is
Damien
Red
doesn't
Robin,
want to
so
be Robin. He just wants to be mini Batman.
This is true.
Fair.
So
just
that
working
is
his way up
12
the
points
ladder.
on this guy.
Oh, jeez.
Actually, Damien is only a couple steps removed from being Zaz, if we're being perfectly honest. So.
Damien is
Damien
better
was
as
a good
Nightwing's
Robin
partner.
when Grayson
Tim
was
is better
Batman.
as Batman's partner.
That's a hit.
28's got a hit.
Yeah,
I would
exactly.
assume.
But Damien was a good Robin to Grayson as Batman, but not to
11
Bruce.
points.
Yeah.
Come on. You're all Jason Todd fans. I know it.
Damn right.
I'm a Jason Todd fan.
I didn't like him until that one Chip Zdarsky story in Urban Legends a while back.
Well, I mean,
I love
nobody
me some
liked
Jason
him
Todd.
before
Right.
Joe crowbar.
Make your
I mean,
next attack.
Let's face it. How many of us voted for him to die? He
I
called in number.
didn't because
Kill that
you
mother.
paid for that phone call. So I
Somebody
didn't
needs to-
vote at all.
They need to bring back Stephanie Brown as Robin.
No, Stephanie is
I
back.
have loved
She's a
Jason
better
Todd since
Batgirl.
Under the Hood. For the
Spoiler.
But I tend to prefer Cassandra Cain.
Yeah.
I like Cass, but I really liked the 2008-2009 run with Stephanie as Batgirl and Babs as Oracle, like mentoring her. And
Meanwhile,
Cass
Jen,
was in that.
That's
Is it
cool.
still standing after 17?
no, yes. Meanwhile, Jen is sitting
Okay.
there
Oh,
going,
wow.
comic
I was
book.
like, we're all
nerd."
just like sitting over there having coffee, watching Bjorn do his thing. He's like, yeah, take a break, everybody. He's got it.
All
While
right.
Bjorn finishes off this fight, we can just talk DC, and Jen's over there going, you comic book nerds. Damn it.
Understand? I know my husband. We've been
All
married
right.
over 20 years.
All right.
Jen's like, oh, Lord, how many years have I had to hear this stuff?
Hey, listen, I patiently listen to the stuff that she likes.
All right, that's a hit.
It goes both ways.
Yep.
I think we're finally over at this point because he's not going to kill this one.
13. That was my second attack. The
Yeah.
one I just did.
Why? Are
so-
you going to take another cleric attack or something?
I don't know. Do you guys want me to save you some?
I can take him on my next round. It's fine.
All right. Well, I mean, I don't want to take all the glory here.
No, I don't want you to pull a hamstring or anything, you know.
Whistle.
I'm kind of worried that we're going to run into something deadlier, and you're going to need it.
Yep. I've already burned 2 killing these guys off. I think that's enough.
Bjorn singing whistle while you earn
Before
his
we move on, and
for
this is
everything.
important,
Yeah.
can we all agree that Jean-Paul Valley sucks?
Agreed.
Is that Azrael?
Agreed.
Yes.
Yeah, it was the dumbest decision to make him Batman ever. Like, there was no reason for that.
I
And
get it
even
in the
Tim
sense
said
that
so.
they were trying to show why Bruce Wayne was better. That's the only valid reason for it.
Yeah, but it was plot contrivance all the way. It was not a good story.
But the idea
yeah.
of not calling
In terms of
Grayson,
logical, how he
even Tim
became
was
that,
like,
yeah.
what are you talking about?
Eleuthera,
Okay, sorry, I
you get
didn't
to
mean to
attack.
derail everything.
Quick
oh
before I give
my
Bjorn a
God.
bonus attack. So
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna Eldritch Blast this dude and
Okay.
see if that does it.
Smack my bitch up.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Yeah, that looked like a hit.
Ooh,
11.
nice. Good damage.
I thought I put too many
What is
specters
that?
on the table. Evidently not. So
Okay, let me move up here, and then
What
I'm
is the name of that
gonna
punk song?
hit
I
this
killed my
dude.
girlfriend with a rake or something like that.
I don't know
I
that.
don't know that one.
What?
I love being the only punk fan around here. That's really fun.
I remember bitching Camaro.
Yeah, it was never my thing.
Hit
I know a little punk, but not much.
bitching Camaro.
10.
Okay.
Then one more shot.
Listen to
Clearly,
some,
you guys need to expand your
some
musical
of the
horizons.
Clash and the Dead Kennedys.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that hits.
There you go.
10. So 20 points damage.
I never got into Black Flag. It was just noise to me, but
That was my favorite. So,
yeah,
Okay.
All right, it's still up.
I think I liked
Wrong.
Rollins more on his own. I guess.
Yeah,
Seriously.
I'm pretty sure everybody else will kill him.
Yeah, Sirius, you're up.
Cirrus will steady aim and throw at this guy.
And we can pretty much shred this guy.
Yeah, he's for sure dead if Cirrus is him.
When I hear Sirius 6 steady aim, if it's not a pit fiend, it's probably dead.
No, it's Bjorn and Eleuthera that killed the pit fiends.
Yeah. 9 plus 3,587 sneak attack. So
Although Bjorn did respect his moshing talent.
28.
gone.
And he's got another throw, so.
Yeah, go ahead. Bring it. That's a hit.
Oh, god damn! That could have stopped rolling.
Oh, wait,
Just
he's
kept-
still on.
It got good
Hold on.
number, bad
So
number.
close, so
I
close.
said that's a hit. Yeah.
Yeah, but we wanted the crit, not the hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
7.
Silence reigns supreme as a whole village
Hit it
is
and
wiped
crit
out
it.
once again. So
Okay.
Wow, it like
This
the
was
air.
for you, Tempest.
A tumbleweed rolls across the empty cavern.
it was so brutal. I didn't even get my second turn.
Yeah.
And not just the men, but the women and the young ones.
And you still hear the crooning, sad singing song from somewhere to the east.
Ah, the lamenting of the women. This was what I was waiting for.
That's something.
There'll be
Yeah.
sad songs to make you cry. Sad
It is
songs
best in
often
life.
do.
That is right. We have driven our enemies before us. What else was left but the lamenting of the women?
You killed the women.
It took me forever to figure out what he was saying. You know, because
They
the
lamented at
lamentations
him.
of the women.
Greg, you know what that reminds me of? We kill the women. Okay, you say we kill all the men. Do this. You leave the women children. No, we rape the shit out of them. It's old number 2.
At the number 9 party later that night.
Yeah.
All right.
We could kill all the firstborn children. Nah, too Jewish. So
Oh,
Stampeding cattle through the Vatican. Inky.
Uno reverse card. Like, no, let's make that more Egyptian than Jewish.
good old Mel Brooks.
And Harvey Korman's delivery was
Oh
perfect.
yeah.
Line.
Harvey
Oh,
Korman.
absolute genius, that guy.
Yep. Especially with
Your
Conway.
Majesty, you look like the piss boy.
Piss
And you look
boy.
like a bucket of shit.
Yes.
You know what my favorite line from that movie is with him? Don't
What's
get
that?
saucy with me, Bernays. So,
Bernays. I like the way he said it. Bernays.
A man's cuffs should hang to the tips of his pee-pee. Yours hang all the way to your balls.
it's the count
But
the
at least I have them.
Don't get saucy with me, Bernays.
Although my favorite part of that whole movie, period, is Madeline Kahn when she's doing QuickTime Harch. You know,
I really like the subtle joke when like Gregory Hines is pouring wine for her and he's like, "Say when?" She's like, 8:30.
yeah. Or,
That was subtle.
good Lord, can I say this? Well, I'm quoting a movie. Gregory Hines when he goes, "The jig is up and gone," and he runs away. It's like he's a eunuch.
We all just did that subtle shift from pleasing saddles to history of the world, but I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
Like I
guess
think my
it's
favorite
just,
might be like the little NPC. Like, what's the punishment for like attacking a Roman? You shove a living snake up his ass. Like, no, but that's very creative.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh man, Mel Brooks
All
is a
right.
national treasure.
Yeah. Anyway, where are we going from here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we killed everything, and there's nothing to hear the lamentations of except for there's a sad song.
Yeah.
So
So just continuing.
We do have like
further
a
into
few
this
different
chamber.
exits out that we haven't checked. So
Yeah, because there's there
I'm
anything to
gonna kick my
explore.
stealth.
only a 24.
Oh well, I was gonna kick my stealth on, and then Bjorn just walked. So
Okay. Yeah.
It's kind of what he does.
I'm trying to see if I can find out where the whatever it is coming from.
Hey Nim, what are these inns supposed to represent?
They shouldn't be on the screen, so
Okay.
they're
So not
map
very important.
references. So yeah.
Do I still hear the song, the sad song?
Yes.
Will it be there to make me cry?
Sad
Yeah.
songs, they say so much.
In
Love
fact,
songs often do.
I'm seeing something down here and here.
as you come around the corner, you see several creatures turn to look at you and smile. Row upon row of teeth coming out of unhinged jaws that go wider and wider, tongues spilling out of it as they are torturing humans, and looks like an elf strapped to a wall.
Edna, this is your room.
I have none of that.
Well, it looks like we're about to get into a combat, but it's also almost 10 o'clock. This might be a good time to
Yeah.
cut it.
Uh,
Oh, I thought
Actually,
we were
it
saying
might
for
be
3.5 hours.
Oh, that's right. We got the half hour. I forgot we
Yeah,
changed
yes,
it.
we do. Yeah, yeah, we got time to fight
Yeah.
this guy.
Let's smash them. Let's play Dennis and smash all these teeth in.
First
Okay.
of all, before we
Bjorn's
get
on a roll.
do you need some time to go check on your dad, or are you good
Yeah.
for another half hour?
I can do another half hour,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna go over afterwards.
Okay.
Awesome.
But thanks.
So let me show you something really quick.
Yeah.
Bean does not want to see it.
You see 4 of these creatures with the description I gave you in here.
Hey
Damn.
man, isn't that Broadway from Gargoyles?
And you see 2 humans, an Aarakocra, and a drow all chained and manacled to the wall, and they are being tortured.
Well, whoever this guy is, he's apparently eating better than we are.
And you notice that one of the creatures that's torturing is the one singing the song. It's the closest one to you, and it looks at you and smiles, the tongue extending longer and longer till it's dragging on the floor. And the tongue turns into a human hand and with 2 fingers beckons you. And the voice somewhere goes, "Come closer and play, little ones."
That's unsanitary.
Bean.
Okay, who invited Venom to the party?
We live for the one. We would die for the one.
There can be only one.
Come join our party.
In front of that.
All right, Boji, you heard
All right.
that? She's got the party favors.
They're not making any move towards you. They're very happy doing the torture at the moment, but
Yeah.
So we can
I'm
surprise
really
them.
not.
I wouldn't say
Didn't
that.
we once save a bunch of crab people on the beach once just because we didn't like
Yeah.
what people were doing to them?
Although I could,
Yes.
if you guys want to stay here and watch, I could describe to you in some detail what kind of tortures they're doing. So
No, everyone here
No.
psychically, Cirrus is. We're attacking these things, right?
Of course we
I
are.
want to attack them.
I am.
You know,
I am
they're
not in favor
it's
of,
like as much as I may not approve of some of the drought that we've dealt with so far, I prefer them to the fiends.
Okay, because I can hit that guy from right here.
I am very much not
Do
in
it.
favor of torture of any sort.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah. Even of my enemies, I would not want that.
let's
I
go
do have a
ahead
bloodthirsty axe, by the way.
and do
Good,
some
good. You'll need it.
initiative.
Okay.
So, a new initiative roll. Here we go.
There we go. All right. All right. First initiative. Yeah, I'm definitely re-rolling that. I guess I'm sticking with 13.
Looks like.
I guess I got 16.
Is it a sweet 16?
Oh, it is.
No, it's a quinceanera.
Well, you know, if you had 16 candles, you could end up with a long duck dong.
Of course. Hey, sexy girlfriend.
Don't tell me
That's
what that
just
is.
Ducky.
Where is my automobile?
I'll have to show you a clip later, Jen. It's
Oh.
funny.
Yeah.
All right. Cirrus, you were up first.
Oh
I
wow.
just love how every time they mention his name, like the gong rings.
Yes. Bong.
Okay, steady aim. This looks like a bad guy, right? Is he the one inviting us in?
Yes.
Yeah, how good?
Then my roll,
How dare you.
my first roll was a 13, so I should be just behind Bjorn.
I should be at a 16.
Crit, give me a crit. Why do I never get crits?
When you were supposed to go first. Too bad. I'll put you there in a second.
All right.
Go ahead.
I'm too busy whining about not getting crit.
Oh, these guys are screwed. They're going last.
Hmm.
They may hit hard.
Shazam! That's a big hit.
38 points of damage to that guy.
Okay.
Well,
He takes it.
And then I'm teleporting to here.
All right, Bjorn, you're up.
range and I guess the longbow.
Just so you know, we're probably not going to finish this fight tonight.
15.
You shot your longbow?
Yeah, I can't get to them from here
Why not?
because I was way back here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was far away.
Sorry. 15. That is a miss.
All right, and I will give it one more shot.
Come on, shot through the heart.
That is a
so
hit.
close to being
Hey, there you go.
All right. 10. Oh, just 8 points.
Okay.
And now I shall twiddle my thumbs. But I do it with like a mean look on my face.
Alutria.
All right, I'm gonna hit this dude with an Eldritch Blast.
I'm a mean twiddler.
I'm not even going to touch that. I'm just going to leave it alone.
Like,
No, that's bait right there. That's that meme. That's bait. Bait right there. You know me.
oh!
Oh, damn.
Damn!
That's how you Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, that's 22.
Oh,
Oof.
shit.
That is definitely a fuck your couch moment.
Okay. Fuck your couch. You can buy another one.
How's 12? I'm guessing that's a miss.
Who's gonna give me new legs?
All right, I'll do a third blast.
I wish
That's
they'd
all.
done so many more of those. I would
I
love to
know.
hear more of
Yeah.
Charlie Murphy's Real Hollywood Stories.
Prince needs help. We gave him.
Well, at
some
least I
help.
credit on them, so that's fine.
That's a miss.
And then let me. All right.
Rick
And
needs help.
then let's see. I'm going to go and use my bonus action to give Bardic Inspiration to Boja. So you've got a D6.
All right, Bozo, you're up.
Yeah, let me just move a little bit because I don't want to be
All
flat
right.
where I'm standing where I'm at.
Oh, who done it was before me.
Okay.
What was that about me? Oh, I'm before you. Okay.
For me.
Yep. Let's see. I will peekaboo. See what I can see. Oh, all kinds of bad guys. Who looks the most injured
Oh, I
from what I
skipped.
can see?
Who done it? I'm sorry. The guy in front. He's the only
I
one
just
that.
stuck this guy with. Oh no, I missed. That's right.
Oh, well, you know what? I'm all
No, I
about
got
some
him with my
focus.
second one. I got him. He's got 8 points.
You did
there.
hit him with
Let
one.
me correct. Let me
That's
correct
right.
where I went. Just
All right.
yeah.
Let's do
Let's
some
put
some
Boja
focus
in
fire.
my aura.
Fire 2 Eldritch Blasts. Ooh, those look
There
quite
you
good.
go.
All right,
That's
that makes
19.
19. We'll add the Wrath of the Baba Yaga on there for a D6.
You
And
don't want the wrath
so
of the Baba Yaga.
that's 22 points of damage in total, and he gets pushed 20 feet back because I hit him with 2 blasts.
Okay.
And then I will walk my butt back over here out of sight, just in case anybody's got a ranged attack.
Yeah.
Boja.
Yeah. Oh, that's the wrong button. We go here. And see that roll. Cool. Ah, sucks not to have dark vision. Here. I see the two big baddies at the back.
Yeah, you got enough light to see the front too, at least by the looks of it.
So so close enough for that. We will do another divine radiance of the dawn for anything within 30 feet. And they have a, what was it? Which save was it? Radiance
Look
of
to
the dawn.
Boja at dawn on the third day.
Constitution save.
On which ones?
Anything within 30 feet that's hostile.
Yeah. So it looks like
You
One,
catch those two,
two.
yeah.
and whatever this is.
He's not. Well, he's chained to the wall and being tortured.
Oh,
Oh,
so
I see.
she's just aiming at
Okay.
hostile creatures. So there you go.
Okay. So yeah. So he's not hostile.
I mean, you can take him out if you want. It's up to you.
Just out, not anything against chains because I wouldn't do that. Out, just anything that I would that's torturing anybody.
Yeah, that'd be the demons.
And it's radiant damage if that makes a difference.
So one is affected and one is not, or one makes a save and one does not.
So let's see. And the one that saved will be half.
Okay. And how much damage is it? And it's radiant damage, right?
Yeah.
You know, it occurs to me how hypocritical it is for Bjorn to judge people for torture.
And then I will out of sight.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
How much damage did you do? 28?
28.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't see that.
Was it torture, or are you just a terrible
Out
executioner?
of character.
Well, that's my story.
Yeah.
A likely story.
That is my
Sticking
turn.
with it.
Um, uh-oh.
Who done it lets that slide because it wasn't like torture the way he's used to torture. I mean, it was over in a couple of whacks, so it wasn't that bad.
Well, it would have been longer if I could have played it off.
No, I bet.
You see all four. Well, the creatures that you can see, you see all of them put their hands to their forehead and make the symbol of a triangle, and it glows. And then you sense a disturbance in the force behind you.
Is that because Jay-Z is near?
No. That was good. I like that one.
Sears
Oh.
just looks over like this.
Great.
Well, I
I
accept
like
it.
it. Sears throwing the loser.
I'm a loser,
back at him.
and I'm proud. Loser for life, baby. That's a reference to It, for all of you
Yep.
that don't know.
Losers Club. Although my first thought was Beck.
Beck, that works too. But I would have said baby.
Yeah,
Jeez.
that's a lot.
You see numerous gates open up, and then all four of these guys teleport somewhere that you do not know where.
Lovely.
Meanwhile,
Coward.
Okay, Bjorn, looks like I'm going to get to do the trick after all.
Yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about.
Well, let me see. Let me finally
You know, you're a rabbit. Just call me a kid. You know, tricks are for kids.
Right?
Yep.
Don't be silly.
I was born silly. I've been silly my whole life.
I've got something for all of you. Don't worry.
Uh-oh. Did anybody else get a little bit of a pucker factor raising right there?
Yeah, maybe just a tad.
I tightened up just a little bit, I gotta admit.
I've got something that's going to help, but we'll see. We'll see. It all depends on how far these things can move.
Cirrus, did you hide?
Yeah.
Okay, they can't see you then. All right. 2 on Jin.
Wait a second. You didn't hide. You teleported, didn't you?
No, he moved. I don't think he
User dismissed.
Oh, I thought he teleported. Do his dagger thing. My
Stealth.
bad. Alrighty. That's quite a few.
19.
I'll put up a warding flare on one of them, so one of them has disadvantage.
They both missed anyway. So, 1, 2, 3, 4 on Bjorn. Actually, 5 on Bjorn because they can't see Cirrus. So a total of 10 attacks. 1.
Oh, God.
10
So many.
attacks? Jesus fucking Christ.
Did the multi-attack and 5 enemies.
What's your AC?
19?
16, 24, 32, 42, 50, 60, 68, 75. You weren't raging either, were you? 80.
Yeah, I was raging.
Okay, so you take 40 points of damage.
40. Okay.
Woo! Bam.
Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on Eleuthria. So
Shield if they hit.
Yeah. What's the AC?
With the
23
shield, isn't it
normally.
like
With the shield,
23?
it's
Yeah.
with shield normally 28 if it's with the shield.
Oh, damn, 28. That's so burly.
And I haven't even hit level 3 bard yet.
I don't think I'm hitting any of these. No,
With a 28, that's pretty hard to. That's a pretty
I
hard.
did hit you. You did
AC
cast
to hit.
shield, so
Okay, that's fine. I'll just mark the spell slots.
and then 2 on who done it. So 4 attacks.
I am also prepared to cast shield.
Okay. So what's the AC to hit you?
That
with
will
the-
take me to 24.
So 19 normally.
19 normally.
You cast shield, but I didn't hit you. So-
All right. Spell
You
slots.
got lucky on that.
and
Well,
with
they
that,
can't all have a 28.
Yeah.
Bjorn, you are up.
All right.
You're lucky. Your rabbit speed have been coming in handy today, dude.
All right. Well, it doesn't matter if I reckless attack; they have advantage anyway.
Yep.
Oh, that was
Time for a
almost-
crit chain.
Crit.
Oh, he did crit. Look
Oh,
at
I'm
that.
going for the guy right up above me. By the way.
All right.
I can re-roll that too. So that's 14 plus, and that is a 10-sided die. 14 plus 1.
You're
I
all.
get 15. So that's 15, 16, 17.
Okay.
All right. And don't forget, I'm doing this with a dirty look now.
All right.
Grrr.
Gotcha.
That's right.
All right.
$26
It's a hit.
and 18 points of damage.
Okay. He's still up.
And now my second attack.
That's a hit.
27. And that is 12.
All right. He's still up.
He's still up,
Yep.
motherfucker.
Serious.
All right, I'm burning one.
What do
Okay.
these creatures look like?
They look like. Hold on. I should have showed you.
Oh, gnarly.
Mezzalon.
Neat.
Yep.
They sent
So
cockroaches
that's-
after us.
That's yeah, they did. From Atlantis, it would seem.
20.
Those are Atlantean cockroaches right there.
They're still up.
Dang.
After another 20 points.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and call you an asshole then, sir.
Thank you.
I was talking to the creature, by the way.
Okay. It's all right.
Which one was Bjorn hitting?
The one right up above me,
right here.
directly to my north.
I can't do anything about that one.
You gotta love the gate feature of demons. So
Right?
hmm
Especially in 80s movies.
and no, yeah, that's a great movie.
That movie is absolutely
Point of
baller.
inspiration for the gate?
Yes,
Nice.
and no demon is above sending in other demons to die before it goes into battle. So you know.
Heck yeah.
All right. I guess Cirrus will just attack this one right here.
All right. Nice hit.
Twelve psychic damage. Oh, and he steady aimed that shit.
No, but you're within
30.
5
Yeah,
feet.
you're
of it.
right there.
Oh.
You can stay aim.
32. Damn.
Good hit. Still up, but good hit.
I don't even see the point in hiding, so I'm just going to take another swing.
There's a whole lot of meat on the table right now.
Yeah.
Swing, batter.
It's a good hit, though.
9.
For 9 more.
All right.
Nice. That was a very
You
fierce
attack
9.
twice with once with a psychic dagger and once with a regular dagger. Do some more damage, but these creatures appear to be of sterner stuff than the poor deep-known specters that you slaughtered before. So that was the
Yeah.
appetizer. This is the main.
That was the warm up.
Eleuthria.
All right. I think what I'm going to
I
do.
love
is
how
I'm gonna
both
start-
of the DMs we have in this game totally try to make
I'll
us
start
feel
hitting
guilty
him.
for killing people all the time.
Yeah, because I haven't brought out blood quencher all day today, so we're going to do it now.
All
Come on,
right.
Steve. Roll a 20. Roll a 20. Take a head off. Take some heads
Yep.
off.
Oh, shit!
There it is.
That's how you
There
do
it
that,
is.
blood
He's gone.
quencher, motherfucker.
Which one?
I was going to get. Yeah, I went after this guy.
Choose your victim.
Yeah.
Make sure you roll your bonus too for
Fatality.
you're not wounded.
Wait a
are you?
minute. Wait a minute, horror writer
no, actually, I'm
DM.
not.
Yeah.
A demon just got his head chopped off. I would like a description, please.
Bloodthirster comes slicing down, going right through the blade of one of the creatures, tearing through it and ripping the creature's demon's head in half. Part of the purple brain spilling out onto the floor as its tentacles keep chomping with the other half of the brain still firing electrical signals into it, and it bites the earth down below. So,
Fuck
How was
yeah,
that?
that was badass. That's what I'm talking about.
do I get
And
a point
my
of DM
yeah,
inspiration?
You get a point of DM inspiration for that. That was good
All right.
shit.
Thank you.
All right.
I'll
My
use it
second
to
shot will
reroll.
be on this guy because he's flanking whodunit, so we're going to try
Okay.
to help him out with that. All right.
Let's see another crit. Let's see it happen. You can do
That would
it.
be
After
nice.
the-
I don't think I'm that lucky. Let's see.
Ah,
29 is still pretty good. Yeah.
29 is still pretty good.
Still pretty darn good.
Yep.
16.
Yeah.
nice.
That's
Good hit.
Now that was a sweet 16.
Nice. Who done it?
All right, so Mr. Simeon is invisible.
Oh yeah.
and-
For bonus action, I'm going to hit this guy with a hex blades first.
Okay.
Haven't done that in a while either.
Which one is that?
The one that is between me and whodunit, like this one right here.
What does that do to him again? Remind me.
Whenever
Yeah.
he starts hitting him, he'll do extra damage to him equal to his charisma
Oh,
modifier.
Oh, nice.
Or is
Yeah.
it your proficiency bonus?
Stop being a dick, Dixon.
Might be proficiency bonus.
That's it.
Dixon, you are being.
Did Dixon do the thing with the doll again?
No, he's just being a passive aggressive jackass right now. So
Okay.
Oh. Well,
Yeah.
passive aggressive is Dixon's thing.
yeah.
Yeah, my favorite alcoholic beverage is Dixon cider.
Well, there's no Dixon cider here. There's just Dixon the cat being a jackass. So
Now, if there's no Dixon cider, then you're just not having a good time.
Yeah, go ahead, whodunit.
All right, so Mr. Simeon flies over here and becomes visible as he touches Bjorn. And okay, did we lose somebody? They came back.
Yeah, they came back.
Okay, he touches Bjorn. So as he becomes visible, Bjorn, you become invisible. As I cast
Wow.
invisibility through my familiar. So now all of these Jamokes are going to have disadvantage to hit you, and you're going to have advantage to hit them, unless they can see invisible.
Does that include my clothes?
Yes, you're totally invisible.
Okay.
It's not a universal monster style. I will
Okay.
use my bonus action.
You don't have any clothes, Bjorn. What are you talking about?
Yeah, true enough. Let's see. I will use my bonus action to Boots of the Winding Path, teleport to there, and then I will use my movement action to go another 35, which takes me see, 20, 50 feet away.
What does invisibility do for me?
You have advantage on attacks by creatures who cannot actually see you, and they have disadvantage to hit you.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Doesn't he lose it once he attacks?
Shit, that's right. This isn't greater invisibility. Okay. Retconning, that's a bad plan.
No, it's a good plan.
They jump back, suddenly seeing my junk again.
I mean, they're all going to get disadvantage on.
It will save him
Attack.
one. It will save him one round of attacks, though. Disadvantage. So, I'll stick with it. And I move my happy ass back to here. I think it is.
Okay. Boja.
I am going to cast Spirit Guardian.
Nice.
Nice.
There you
Can I-
go.
Perfect time for it.
Yep, cast it up. Let's go.
Let me mark that spell slot used.
They have to make a save. I think it is a wisdom save.
That should be easy enough for you.
Mm-hmm.
Where did they go? Not Guardian of Fate.
They have to make a wisdom save.
Yes. I have to take a wisdom save, and this is radiant damage.
Right. And it's 15 feet.
Let's see.
So
15 feet.
1,
Yep.
2, 3, 4, 5 guys. Wisdom
Burgers
save.
and fries.
Yeah.
That's right. Nice one,
Some
Steve.
damn good burgers, though.
They are.
Weird tasting fries, though. I don't like the peanut oil.
What's the AC? Your DC? AC, Jesus.
18.
But damn drops like some. The fries are crispy with the
One
crunch.
made it.
Damn.
So 13 damage?
Yep.
Except for
he's
one.
got his,
Does the one that make it take half damage, or is it?
Yep. If they successful save, the creature takes half damage.
Okay.
Was it Jen on? Is he on Netflix?
What?
Damn drops.
And anybody in that area, their speed is halved in the area.
I don't remember seeing it, but I haven't scrolled through their library or anything.
Okay.
I've been
Yeah,
watching
Jennifer-
selective stuff.
Well, Jennifer came across it. He's got like a food show now. So he's moved off YouTube to actually TV.
Yeah.
He's changed his whole look. He's shaved his head.
After-
He's grown out a beard.
I think
I'm
after the
bored. I
monstrous
eat the
turn,
same
I'm
thing all the
gonna.
time. I don't want to see people eat better food.
Cooperate with me here. He pops up here.
Oh no, that one
Up
looks
here.
bigger.
He pops up here.
Considering
come
how
on.
tough these little ones are,
Yeah.
Okay.
One of them points at your spirit guardian's Jin, and it dissipates and it's gone.
oh shit!
Counter
Oh.
One of them points at where
No.
Bjorn was, and the
That's
invisibility
more
is
spell
gone.
magic.
Yeah, that was dispel. Damn.
Counter spell's a reaction. That was an action.
This one holds up his hands,
Easy,
or
man.
duplicate flickering images of him pop up around him.
Oh,
So I'll put this for, so I remember mirror image. This guy is here and is looking at the rabbit hungrily.
no, I'm terrible. I'm very gamey. Not good.
So,
I am
You just
flea
take yourself
infested.
earlier in that other room.
Yeah, I've got the worms. I did not take the medicine. I am full of worms. It's bad.
Yeah, all of them. They've all got worms.
Do
And
you
he's a demon. I think that's a bonus.
you take 31 points of
Good
damage?
point.
Who does?
31.
Jeff,
Shield.
you take 31 points of damage.
Fuck me in the goat ass.
Well, fuck. That was a wasted spell slot. Hadn't heard that in a while. Fuck.
As
me
he
in the
hits you
goat ass.
twice with the great axe.
Damn.
And then we're going to do this whole
Sorry, didn't mean that.
thing again. Cirrus, you are not hiding anymore.
Listen to the Adam Sandler album, What the Hell Happened to Me?
That's where it was. I was like, I know I've heard that.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on Bjorn. And those are 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Damn, he said, like, fuck your shield, bitch.
AC 19.
19, yes.
But at disadvantage, he's invisible.
No,
No, he's
that guy got rid of my invisibility. That was one of the things.
Oh,
he did.
you punk ass bitch. Made me waste 2 spell slots that round.
28, 42, 52. 61. You take 32 points of damage.
And that is halved?
Yes.
Okay.
Then 2 of them attack Mr. Simeon.
I knew that was coming. That was a sacrifice play to try and give Bjorn a nice advantage there.
What's Mr. Simeon's AC?
Yeah, not nearly good enough. It is 13. If they're smacking me with a 24, he doesn't have a prayer.
29
Unless they're
points of damage.
attacking him and not beyond.
And he's gone.
Yeah.
Flip.
1 attacks Boja. For 8 points of damage, Jen.
Okay.
2 attack Cirrus. Cirrus, what's your AC?
19.
Yeah, we are all kind of cruising on that 19 train.
12
Yeah.
points of damage.
Uncanny dodge.
So 6,
Yep.
right? And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hit Eleuthria.
Shield.
Will I hit a 28?
That's a good question.
You got 10 chances.
No, I do not. Okay,
Wow.
that's the end of that turn. And I think I'm going to call it here for the night. We'll pick this up
Yeah.
next
All
time.
right.
Holy cow.
All right,
Holy
all right.
cow.
I know what I want.